to a little more detail on it later this morning, but I want to thank WAKA CBS 8 for having a real news department and actually
covering a story
of great importance. While the other alleged news outlet in town ignores anything that might upset our widow mayor. So, there, I said it. I'm not taking it back.
That story has so many interesting.
Well, they did finally post something, but they got a key detail wrong. They said 2 men were shot on the 100 block of Mimosa.
Yeah.
No, it was a young man and a young woman, recently married, and they were both hit by street fire from our
recently married
thug
a
culture
couple
here.
of weeks ago.
Yeah, and she's from England and came here because she thought it would be safer here than there.
Oh, man.
What a surprise. So maybe they'll get those details straight. I don't know. But that story had tremendous legs yesterday. It was one of the big topics of conversation at the table at Baumhauer's. And it's real clear who your friends are in this town and who aren't. Okay? You may speak.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Hello.
You watched the game. I did not watch the game. And it's not because I'm not a communist. We do have plenty of those.
Well, I had a reminder by a shirtless Rich that the game was on.
That cracked me up. I saw that message from you and burst out laughing.
And I thought, oh, yeah, the game's on.
It's just the way he did it. It's like, look at the excitement going on here.
I was a couple of cocktails into my evening.
It was
End of
noticeable.
my day.
But you know what? You have you're the one that started the shirtless trend in America because it started with you, and now then fans in St. Louis started going shirtless in a whole section.
Oh, and now at baseball
Tarps
games,
off.
There's a whole
Yeah.
part of the stadium that's shirtless.
A lot of fleshy male nudity.
Soccer has always been famous for at the end of the game they take their shirt off.
I remember when Brandy Chastain did that for the women's team. I think it was in the late 90s. They won the game, and she slid on her knees and ripped off the top. Gave America and all the fans what they wanted to see the most. It is 6:26. Market is open today. Closed tomorrow. I have not seen the futures yet, but Brant McDonald, there's a big jobs number coming out today. Everything is a day early because of the holiday tomorrow. And if there's any significant impacts, he'll let us know. He with Invista Advisors. Great group of folks, 387-0094. And it's never too late to start. So get something going for your financial future. At 6:27, the one and only Skipper. Our first traffic updated today, 1819 News next.
Well, we hope you were having a great ride into Montgomery out of Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka this morning. Not seeing any issues on 231, 143 out of Millbrook or I-65. Just busy early morning traffic everywhere else. Same story, light to moderate early morning traffic. We will keep you updated. Davis Door and Sash is your trusted source for quality replacement windows and doors. Save 10% on materials when you mention this ad. Visit DavisDoorandSashAlabama.com. Call 334-288-6010. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery, Skywatch Traffic.
News is brought to you by Budget Floors and More, your new best friend.
1819 News.
Governor Ivey announced this week that the school choice program operating here in Alabama is now fully funded for the upcoming 2026 to 2027 school year. The funding has to do with education savings accounts that are created for those families who want to utilize the CHOOSE Act and place their student in a school outside of their school district. There are 49,000 students now enrolled in the CHOOSE Act program and $174 million headed to the ESAs in order to pay for tuition for those students. Eligible students will receive $7,000 within their ESA for enrollment in the school of their choice. Those who are being homeschooled get $2,000 per student with a cap set at $4,000 per family. I'll be back with more Alabama stories after this.
Are you enjoying 1819 News? If so, consider joining 1819 News as a member. As a nonprofit news organization, we depend on the support of Alabamians like you. Memberships start out as little as $5 a month, and you'll get access to exclusive content only offered to our members. You'll be supporting independent journalism done by people who cherish Alabama values. Become a member today by visiting 1819news.com and clicking Become a Member. That's 1819news.com and click Become a Member today.
A 20-year-old man was arrested by Huntsville police this past Wednesday. The man was wanted on an arrest warrant out of Ardmore. A canine unit was utilized in capturing the man. The canine unit did bite the man in the process. He was taken to a hospital for treatment. A massive immigration operation occurred in Jefferson County this week and involved agents with the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement. The raid was at the Scholar Craft plant, where 30 illegal aliens were found to be working there and were arrested. The business is accused of using fraudulent identities and employment documents. I'm Andrea Tice.
For more news affecting Alabamians, go to 1819news.com. And while you're there, subscribe to the daily newsletter.
Hardwood, tile, carpet, flooring tools, and installation supplies. Find it all at Budget Floors and More in Montgomery. Big selection, contractor pricing, and personal service you won't find at the big boxes. Across from Publix in Del Reyta and online at budgetfloorsmgm.com.
What's your biggest investment? More than likely, it's your home. So treat it that way when you hire a painting contractor. With PBS Painting, there are no gimmicks, no $99 special. Just quality painting and someone who treats your home with the same respect that you do. At PBS Painting, we have been painting for years and look forward to many more years to come. With PBS Painting, the job gets prepped properly, whether it's cleaning, scraping, or priming. We always use quality products, which is a must for a quality paint job. So if you're looking for a painter that doesn't need upfront money and is on the job at all times, then please give me a call. Scott Bowers and PBS Painting, 294-5122. That's PBS Painting, 294-5122. Look at some of our work on Facebook at PBS Painting Montgomery.
A great lawn doesn't happen by accident. It takes a pro. That's where Turf by Pest Pro comes in. We handle the weeds, feed your grass, and take care of fire ants so your lawn stays healthy, strong, and looking its best, which means your yard is ready for cookouts, playtime, and making memories all season long. Get started today. Call 265-9990 or visit us at ppsriverregion.com. That's 265-9990 or visit us at ppsriverregion.com. When you want to grow, call a pro. Turf by Pest Pro.
Don't you love the feeling of coming home to a clean house? Let Southern Bells Cleaning Service get your home in order. Families in the River Region trust Southern Bells because they know Callan and Jesse will show up on time and believe in cleaning the old-fashioned way. They bring all their own supplies and specialize in full-service, residential, commercial, vacant properties, and construction cleanup. Estimates are always free. Call Southern Bells today at 546-0715 or follow them on Facebook at Southern Bells Cleaning River Region.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. We get Montgomery talking 24 hours a day. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM, WACV.
America is 250 years old. Happy semi-quincentennial, or if you prefer, happy sesquicentennial, or happy bisesquicentennial, or happy quarter millennium. Yes, no matter if you say semi-quincentennial, sesquicentennial, bisesquicentennial, or quarter millennium, 250 years is a long time. Almost as long as it takes to say semi-quincentennial, sesquicentennial, bisesquicentennial, or quarter millennium. America keeps going strong, and soon we'll celebrate 275 years, or if you prefer, our bi-center quasquagenary. And when we hit 300, it'll be our tercentennial, or if you'd rather, our tricentennial. But for now, let's savor the moment and enjoy America's semi-quincentennial, sesquicentennial, bisesquicentennial, and or quarter millennium.
Happy timeline with Rich Thomas at 6:33.
Brett York, studio announcer, 183 days into the year. After today, 182 days. At 12 noon today, as we mentioned, it will be halfway through 2026. Wow.
That's right. When you hear the voice of
Joey,
we're on the other side. We're on the downhill side of 2026.
I just remembered it's I Forgot Day.
What?
It's Made in the USA Day. Made in the USA. Today is World UFO Day. You know why? On account of, you want to know why?
Why?
We're going to hear more in a moment about Roswell. UFOs, though, don't call them UFOs anymore. They're UAPs, unidentified anomalous phenomenon.
That's never going to catch up.
What is that? That's like MCS, in the weather department,
The
mesoscale
mesoconvective
convective system.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get that memory.
The Weather Service Main Center used to be called HPC, the Hydrological Prediction Center. What? Come on. It's National Disco Day, and I don't know why, because it's not the anniversary of that famous Chicago event.
Oh, the
With
disco
loop-
demolition.
the
No,
loop.
that's earlier in the year.
Yeah. 1776, the Continental Congress passed a resolution, quote, "These United Colonies are and have a right to and ought to be free and independent states." The final draft of the Declaration of Independence was adopted 2 days later on the 4th of July. Now you know the rest of the story. 1863, a little crossroads community in Pennsylvania. Fighting continues. The Battle of Gettysburg. Second day, Confederate Robert E. Lee's Army of Northern Virginia attacks General George Meade's Army of the Potomac at both Culp Hill and Little Round Top. Oh, man, I have walked Little Round Top. But he fails to move the Yankees from their position. So yesterday was a good day for the Confederates. Today was a better day for the Union. Tomorrow will tell the tale. Biggest battle ever in North America. Pickett's charge on Bloody Day 3. Pure carnage. And we won't be here to talk about Gettysburg anymore. But by the way, on the 4th of July, when the battle was over, Vicksburg also surrendered. So how about that as a pivotal day in U.S. history in 1863? 1881, President James Garfield was shot on this date. You and I have a big stake in the whole Garfield history now, right?
Yes.
Took 80 days for the assassin's bullet to kill him. He died of blood poisoning in September.
Likely caused by his doctors.
What's the name of that movie again?
Death by Lightning.
Oh,
and
it
a
is.
great 4th of July weekend series. If you want to stay cool inside, put it on.
Why don't we watch Death by Lightning on this weekend?
I'm all for it.
Okay. 1937, an aviator named, maybe you've heard of her, Amelia Earhart, and her navigator, Fred Noonan, disappeared on this day over the Pacific Ocean while attempting to make the first round-the-world flight in an equator. By the way, if you look at a map of the Pacific Ocean now, a satellite map, you see typhoons all over the place, including one named Davy, which is going to be affecting part of the United States territory in the Mariana Islands. So we'll talk more about that later. 1947, this is famous. An object crashes near Roswell, New Mexico. To this day, many believe it was a UFO. Of course, the U.S. came out and said it was a weather balloon. But that recent document drop that we just recently had a few days ago, now strongly hinting that bodies were indeed recovered at Roswell and taken to Dayton. Hey, speaking of stuff like from outer space like that, 1959, Plan 9 from Outer Space, one of the worst film ever premieres. Have you ever seen Plan 9?
Yeah, it's a fun watch because because they did it on such a low budget. It was the last film that Bela Lugosi was ever in. He died actually during the making of the movie, maybe because he realized where his career had gotten to. But there's a scene in a passenger plane in the cockpit.
Yeah.
And if you look closely, what's separating the cockpit from the back part of the plane is a shower curtain. I mean, a typical plastic shower curtain.
Jay, what was the name of that show that used to make fun of movies all the time, where the guys were?
Oh, Mystery Science Theater, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's still streamed anywhere. I wonder if it's
They have a YouTube channel that plays it 24/7. You can just sit there and watch on YouTube.
Oh, is that right?
Constantly on those free TV subscriptions like Pluto and Tubi and things like that. They have channels that just play endlessly.
There's all these channels with all this stuff, but there's never anything I want to watch.
I know. You know,
Tube-steak TV.
There's hundreds of channels, and I never know what I'm going to see next, what I want to watch. 1961, home in Ketchum, Idaho, Ernest Hemingway killed himself with a double-barreled 12-gauge shotgun. 35 years after his father killed himself. It runs in the family. Hemingway's granddaughter, Margot, she killed herself by overdosing on prescription pills. It's just a family of suicides. Now, our song of the day, Songs of Summer series. It's about the summer of love in 1967. This was released in late fall, and it's really reminiscent of the previous summer. Johnny mentioned Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band in the song. I love it. But this is really a winter song about summer. Summer rain on your timeline. Good morning.
Summer rain taps at my window, west wind soft as a sweet dream, my love warm as the sunshine, sitting here by me. She's here by me. She stepped out of the rainbow, golden hair shining like moonbow, warm lips soft as a soul, sitting here by me. Yeah. She's here by me.
Just a few more seconds. I love the song.
All summer long we spent dancing in the sand.
While the jukebox.
And the jukebox kept on playing Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
Man, he's still alive. Johnny Rivers. Yeah. As far as I know, is Johnny Rivers still alive?
Johnny Rivers was born November 7th, 1942, and is 83 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
He did Secret Asian Man.
Yes. I used to think it was secret. I thought it was Asian. 1964, President Johnson signed the Civil Rights Act, outlawed racial segregation, and prohibited unemployment discrimination. Hey, this is the day in 1980 when Leon started getting larger.
Oh, really?
The film Airplane premieres on this date, written by Zucker, and Abrams, starring Robert Hayes and Julie Haggerty.
So I was in the theater the day it came out.
That's right.
I saw the billboard. This movie looks twisted. I got to see this. So that was a Friday night.
1980.
Yeah.
So
with Kathy Smedley.
I love it. You have a name for every movie you saw.
Not for all of them, but for that one, yes.
Oh, what a great song. You're going to have to play this song someday as a starter. 1969, Thunderclap Newman started a 3-week run at number 1 with a Peter Townsend produced track called Something in the Air. I like that song.
I did not become aware of that tune until 1970, and WLS never played it.
It didn't play it as a hit.
The other top 40 station in Chicago
So
did.
69, it was that great summer of so many great songs, right? On this date in 1976, the Supreme Court ruled the death penalty was cruel and unusual. On this date in 88, Michael Jackson became one of the first recording star in history to have 5 number 1 songs from one album. The album was Bad. The songs were The Way You Make Me Feel, Bad, I Can't Stop Loving You, and Man in the Mirror, which I think Man in the Mirror is the best song. This is the day that Jimmy Stewart died in 1997. Died of a heart attack.
There's a biopic coming out.
Is that right, on him?
Yes. You got to see the trailer. This is one we're going to want. We may want to go see this in the theater.
You know, you and I have talked about this several times before from the Johnny Carson show when he did a little poem about his dog.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I don't want to cry.
Jeez. 2000.
I thought it was there was a punchline at the end of that though. Of that poem about the dog.
No. There was no fun.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. In fact, it's short enough we can play it.
Junior here thinks us old men we don't remember.
Oh
correctly.
no! It's
So-
it had a profound effect.
I thought it had profanity in it, which was the
No.
joke at the end. There
I
was
didn't use those words.
Stewart using a word like that.
Well, never.
No.
I never even said "damn" in my movie.
It is one of the most heart-wrenching things I've ever heard. 2001, the airport in Liverpool, England, was renamed Liverpool John Lennon Airport. It is one of Britain's oldest airports, operating since 1933. On this date of 2002, on his sixth attempt, Steve Fawcett becomes the first person to circumnavigate the world nonstop in a non-motorized craft in the Spirit of Freedom balloon.
I had him on my show.
Is
after
that
we
right?
Did that. Yes.
Yeah? But he would charge, he was making money off those appearances, right?
You didn't get anything from us.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, man, I remember this. This means so much to me because I got up at 6 a.m. to watch from London the beginning of this. 10 Live Aid concerts held around the world. Bob Geldof organized this and to raise awareness of poverty. And as we all know, poverty was wiped out.
Yeah.
Birthdays. Lindsay Lohan is 40 today. Jose Canseco is 62. He's an interesting
I knew Jose in Miami.
human being.
And we did a bowling alley fundraiser, and he was one of the celebrities, along with me, that was there. And he was there with his dad, Ozzy, who was an executive with one of the oil companies. And I looked at Mr. Canseco Sr. and said, your son is going to be baseball's first $3 million player. And it happened.
Is that right?
Yes.
I did not know that.
I never got a thank you note or anything from the Cansecos for my perspicacious prognostication.
It says here he shot his finger off cleaning a gun in 2014,
Ooh.
but doctors were able to reattach it.
Oh. Well,
Jerry Hall is 70. Who is she, you ask? Well, she used to kiss Mick Jagger. Jerry Hall. Hey, by the way, tomorrow, we're not going to be here, but Jan Smithers, Bailey Quarters, would turn 77. On Saturday, Geraldo Rivera will turn 83. Mike, The Situation, will turn 44.
That's too bad.
Sunday, a guy you won't know, but he's big on the Gump and he's big in alternative rock. Somber turns the big 2-1 on Sunday. Larry David is 79 today. Pat Holliday is 89. Richard Petty is 90. We're 2 days till Independence Day. I'm sure you've heard that. It's been in all the papers. 66 days till football. Thanksgiving 148 days away. And Christmas now 177 days away. That's the time.
With your help.
Rich Thomas Weather is brought to you by Mr. Electric of Montgomery. Mr. Electric, we've got the power to make things better. Visit MrElectric.com.
Super typhoon named Bobby will be affecting the Mariana Islands by late Sunday into Monday, and that is a part of the United States, folks. In fact, that's where the 4th of July will begin first. Our forecast here, heat advisory continues in effect today, 4th day in a row. Mostly sunny, very hot, high 98, heat index 106 to 110, low tonight 77. Rain chances each day, today, Friday, and 4th of July, Saturday, 20% or less, but some storms could be strong. The National Weather Service issued 18 severe thunderstorm warnings in Alabama yesterday. Wow. And some people were without power, so they can put on quite a show in this kind of heat. Friday and Saturday's high up to about 97. Triple-digit heat indices continue. Storms a little bit more numerous by Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. I promise you, after the top of the hour, we'll do the beach forecast as well. Right now this morning, 76 at Maxwell, 75 at MGM, 648.
Keep it trashy coming up. Right now, Skipper's got traffic.
Well, the good news news so far this morning. We're not seeing any issues coming out of Millbrook, Wetumpka, or Prattville. Montgomery, light to moderate building early morning traffic. Got a few folks out on the roads already. We'll update you if anything happens to slow you down. At McKenna Nissan, you get up to $5,000 off a new Armada, up to $5,000 on a Nissan Frontier. At the lowest tax rates in Alabama, and it's worth the drive. McKenna Nissan, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up with the Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. Just in time for the July 4th holiday, a dangerous heat wave has intensified across a large swath of the east, parts of the Midwest as well. It didn't cool down much overnight, and dangerously high temperatures and humidity are in the forecast for today. Iran is warning that oil tankers moving through the Strait of Hormuz must use its approved routes or face a forceful response. Vice President Vance, meanwhile, remains optimistic about talks regarding the fate of the Strait of Hormuz. After more than 4 years, Russia's war on Ukraine drags on. An intense overnight Russian attack on Kiev has killed at least 17 civilians, a missile and drone attack. On Wall Street this morning, stock futures are mixed. Dow futures up 52 points, while the NASDAQ futures are down 148. More details at srnnews.com.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-583-0141. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-583-0141. That's 800-583-0141. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
We want to get you ready for the long 4th of July weekend. Grilling up some hot dogs, hamburgers, celebrating America's birthday.
Happy birthday, America!
Tonight, we shall celebrate with a dazzling display of sky pyrotechnics.
This is the land of the brave and the home of the free, huh? Hey, it's the 4th of July. You want to have some fun?
Come on, girls. Let's go upstairs and make out.
And I'm proud to be American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
4th of July holiday weekend.
I want you to go find firecrackers and a chihuahua.
We need those fireworks. We need them now. We need them today. We got to get them.
The party!
It's a great, great party. You got your fireworks?
Welcome to Eclectic Coins, Montgomery's largest coin dealer, specializing in buying and selling investment-grade gold and silver coins. And they have a large selection of rare coins and coins from around the world. Visit them at 543 Northeastern Boulevard or on the web at eclecticcoins.com. Eclectic Coins, where collectors who know go.
Independent Glass has been your one-stop shop for all things glass since 1978. They offer a full range of architectural products, and they're armed with the knowledge and expertise to get even the most demanding job done, big or small. Attention to detail, 24-hour replacement services, and their uncompromising commitment to excellence is why Montgomery's first choice for all things glass is Independent Glass. Call them today at 263-2823 and learn more about what they can do for you at independentglassco.com.
Lewis at the Capital Oyster Bar, and I just want to tell you, if you're in business or got an event coming up and want to do some advertising, wisely spent dollars are spent down here at Blue Water Broadcasting. All the guys are nice, easy to work with, and I see results, I guarantee you.
Blue Water Broadcasting is the #1 most listened to radio group in the River region. Find out how to put this reach to work for your business. Call us to find out how we can help. Blue Water Broadcasting. Local folks helping local business.
If it concerns your community, you'll hear about it on News Talk 93.1. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
World Cup. Who cares when you have this?
Tonight, Hallmark's Christmas in July celebration continues with Christmas with a Gymnast. He's a tilt-a-whirl ride operator with 4 teeth and a precocious 6-year-old son who's doing time in juvie. She's a gorgeous retired gymnast who can't have a child of her own due to a bad dismount at the 2018 Summer Games.
Oh!
Ouch. Will they meet and find love? Come on, pull your leotard out of your crack. It's Christmas with a Gymnast tonight on the Hallmark Channel.
I don't care. Anyway, that's funny.
Hollywood Hotel, good evening. The picture? Oh, yes, it's the biggest show of the season. Everybody's in it.
It's going on. Earlier, we covered the Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce wedding.
Yep.
Beazel schmeazel. So why don't we focus our attention on something really meaningful, like the new Deep Purple album?
You're kidding.
No, I am not, Rich Thomas. It's called Splat. How do you spell splat? I think that's pretty close. So let's get a preview of this, huh? That's the distinctive Deep Purple organ. The song is called Arrogant Boy.
Are there any originals left in Deep Purple?
Ian Gillian is still there on lead vocals. Roger Glover is still there. Original drummer Ian Pace. Don Airey and Simon McBride.
Impressed.
Yeah. You know, it's like, I mean, this is a long time ago because I think Steve Miller is over 80 now. But when he turned 66, he says, I'm not doing any new music at my shows anymore because nobody wants it.
Right.
They want to hear Jet Airliner and Joker and all the rest.
And take the money and run.
And that's very reminiscent. That is their sound. And I think it's cool, but I don't know what the market is for that. Because you're with those alternative rock stations.
I am. I'm having like my second childhood here with these.
Hey, I give you credit for embracing new. It's just not my thing. You mentioned Larry David turning 79.
Uh-huh.
We have a celebration coming up in just a couple of minutes of that.
Is it pretty good?
I think it is. Pretty good. You know, that's his hallmark thing. I don't think that doesn't wear as well as some of the other idiosyncrasies of funny people or whatever. All right. What's opening in theaters? Minions and Monsters.
Is that animated or what is that?
Yeah, that's animated.
This one takes place in 1920.
Is there more animated stuff now than ever before?
I would imagine it makes money.
Yeah, and it's easier to make, too.
Just makes a ton of money.
Oh, by the way, Jay, tell that guy that does in-game chat that he probably knows this already, that PlayStation will not have any more physical discs for their platforms starting January 2028. Did you know that?
I did not know that. Oh, no, yeah, I did know that. I'm sorry. That was a huge story yesterday.
Yeah.
Massive story yesterday.
Well, you've got a whole year and a half to get ready for that calamity.
No.
Is it a good thing or a bad thing?
Anymore.
It is a bad thing.
Why are they doing it then?
Yeah, I know. Well, it's a bad thing for consumers. Great thing for them.
Oh.
It's like when you buy something electronic now, there is no more directions. No more. It's a QR code. You want to learn about how to operate this or anything about it. There's no booklet that comes anymore with any.
I never read those things anyway.
I know.
Oh, well, for this, is in-game chat off this weekend, or are you?
Yeah, we're off this weekend. Yeah.
Which means Rich has to do 47 weather uploads. That's
You know it's a-
starting Friday.
You know, it's a really, really big holiday when in-game chat
Takes
takes
the
that much to
day off.
celebrate.
Yeah.
Young Washington opens.
Then you know what? I might watch that.
It's William Franklin Miller playing Washington in the years before the Revolutionary War.
I saw the trailer and I think I want to see it.
Kelsey Grammer's in this, along with Andy Serkis.
I
and-
saw that. Yeah.
Thrash, a survivor thriller about a coastal town attacked by sharks after the town floods during a Category 5 hurricane. This sounds like Sharknado. It stars Phoebe Dinavar from Bridgerton, Whitney Pete from The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, and Djimon Hounsou, which sounds like a mustard, but actually that's the name of an actor.
Well, thrash sounds like trash.
Yeah, Lockbox, R-rated, and that is a supernatural horror movie starring Carla. Remember when stars would find a name that people could remember and pronounce? They don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
So I'm not even going to bother with Carla's last name. Otherwise, one of us needs to visit the trash.
Oh, I'll take care of that at the next break here.
Thank you, Weather Boy.
Weather boy.
He made me feel big for a moment there. But I did bring breakfast in
Yes, you
yesterday and
did.
today.
In fact, there's been culinary delights every day this week here.
Oh, the that Manhattan chowder that Wiley brought in.
That was 2 days ago. Yesterday was the
I just finished the cottage
the
cheese.
Reuben.
Cottage cheese is so
Oh, the
good.
cottage cheese is outstanding. Did Wiley ever answer me on what else is in there?
Chefs don't give up their secrets.
He gave me the recipe at one point.
Oh.
For the cottage cheese.
Oh.
You're talking about chefs. Isn't it funny on Bear? Everybody is chef.
Everybody works in the kitchen. He's a chef.
Hey, chef.
Oh God. America in a vote on the person Americans would like to see as the face of the U.S.
What?
Tom Hanks.
Oh, is that right?
Obama, Trump, Dolly Parton, and Clint Eastwood finished out the top 5.
And Clint is officially retired now, according to his son, right?
96 now, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's probably
Yeah.
taking it easy.
Make
kicking
my
back.
day.
Patriotic songs to celebrate America's 250th birthday. What do you think finished at the top of that chart?
Born in the USA. No, I don't know.
That didn't even make the top 10.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's not necessarily a patriotic song.
No, it isn't. As a matter of fact,
He wrote about the negative effects of the Vietnam War.
Yeah.
Because he loves America for making him a billionaire, but hates everything that...
What are some of the songs on that list?
Hendrix, Star Spangled Banner, #1.
Okay.
Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus. Talk about Divergent. That finished second. And American Pie by Don McLean was third.
That's a good one.
Oh, and the song we opened with, Freebird, #6. So...
I'm as free as a bird.
Danny Glover sadly battling Alzheimer's at age 79.
That is, can you imagine? That's worse on your relatives, Alzheimer's, because you see somebody slipping away.
Oh,
I'm
can't
thinking about Nancy Reagan.
Yeah.
Dealing with.
And that was beautifully portrayed in the Reagan movie starring Dennis Quaid. That might be a movie you want to watch this weekend. It is not, Quaid plays Reagan really, really well, and it covers all aspects of his life and political philosophies and successes and a couple of failures along the way. He will, I hoped Trump would be able to replicate, but we've had this thing with Iran, and although the market's up and gas prices continue to fall, they're down 46 cents from a month ago. Reagan's impact coming out of Jimmy Carter and Gerald Ford in the 70s was monumental. And so...
Oh, you know what he did?
Tangibly measured.
He made people love America again.
He sure did, but he also put, his philosophy was this: I will trust the American consumer to spend their money more than I will Congress. And for 3 consecutive New Years of 82, 3, and 4, First year was 5%, and each year after that was an additional 10% back in our pockets because they kept lowering the withholding tables.
Mm-hmm.
So it gave people more of their own money to spend, and it made the economy explode.
When did they announce the Social Security benefits for the following year?
That's in the fall, I think.
Oh.
When they do the whatever the cost of living thing will be, it'll probably be about 3%, somewhere in that range. Let's see, what else do we got? The Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce wedding will be over 10 hours long.
Good God.
I mean, testing the limits of friendship.
Who's doing the national anthem before this? I mean, it sounds like it's an event that's going to have,
an endurance contest. Tonight will be the rehearsal dinner with 100 guests at
good God,
the Infosys Theater. I guess that's within Madison Square Garden. That's from 6 to 10:30. Tomorrow, the doors open at 3:30 for over 1,000 guests with a cocktail hour beginning at 4 on the 6th floor concourse. The ceremony will start at 5:30 on the arena floor. The reception around 6:30 and will end around 2 a.m.
I heard about that.
You think there'll be a cash bar? With all the money those two have, I think everybody will be. And they don't want gifts.
It's not the low end vodka.
New York City has ramped up their homeless outreach surrounding Madison Square Garden, but apparently not because of this wedding.
It's because of the heat.
The heat.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, they may be protecting people from the heat, but not the stupidity.
I was telling Greg the 4 a.m. Heat index in Central Park was 95.
Oh, that is gross.
All 5 starters on the New York Knicks got invitations.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because she was at their games. Yesterday, you were the one that gave us the heads up on this couple on top of the Empire State Building.
Oh, my gosh. First of all,
they're Russians.
If you've not seen it, there's a movie on Netflix, or I think it's on Netflix.
Show, yeah.
Skywalkers.
Yeah.
And it's them?
It's them. And I watched this like a year or 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's stomach turning to watch, not because it's gross, just because of how high they are without any safety precautions at all.
Oblivious to what makes our palms sweat. You know, you got
just makes your stomach
He got
drop.
down on his knees and proposed to her on the top spire there. Now I was.
And then they got arrested.
I was having panic attacks watching.
Yes. We mentioned yesterday at this time the passing of Village People lead singer Victor Willis.
Yes, somebody else died yesterday, didn't they?
I don't know. With all the chaos and furor, I'm not sure if I missed anybody. But President Trump called Willis a great and happy guy who loved that I use his group song YMCA at my rallies. Victor and the group were there for us right from the beginning. And of course, these a-holes from the communist sheet right away. No, that's not necessarily true. No, we can't say anything good about Trump.
Didn't the YMCA have a lawsuit at first?
Yeah, and then,
but that was stupid because it did more for the YMCA.
It sure did. It absolutely did. All right, the World Cup knockout stage continues. We don't play again until Monday, right?
Monday.
Right, Monday.
But Sunday there's a great game in Mexico
Sunday is
City.
Mexico versus England.
I don't know
Prime
who plays
time.
today, but I'll tell you what, I'm more into it than I thought I would be. I am very much into it.
I have a whole bunch of holiday weekend TV reminders. We'll do those a little bit later today.
Yeah, so a lot of stations are going complete all-day coverage of 4th of July, 250.
Good.
Yeah.
Let's see. Pamela Anderson turned 59 yesterday and offered up some style tips. I'll look into those. Maybe we can spend some time on those later today. Peter Dinklage will star in an action movie called The Reckoner. That's Reckoner.
Is it a little role?
It's a bit part. See what he did there. Taylor Sheridan explained why Kevin Costner left Yellowstone, but I have no detail on that. The Legally Blonde prequel series, Elle, paid tribute to James Van Der Beek, who played the school superintendent.
Died at age 48.
Weird Al Yankovic turned down a big pile of cash to do a commercial for an AI company because I'm not down with that, says Weird Al. Paul McCartney plays bass on a track of the new Rolling Stones album, but before they recorded it, Mick Jagger was concerned that Paul wouldn't be able to hang with them, huh?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All these years later, it's still the Beatles and the Stones. And that is your cheap and trashy Celebrity Gossip and Showbiz Report.
But the Stones were like the bad boys, like, right?
Yeah.
And the Beatles were more clean cut.
And that worked well for both bands.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't like they were hardened criminals. Yes, they did use some illegal substances.
I don't think they hated each other.
No. In fact, Jagger...
He went into a club, right?
Remember last week we did World Beatle Day?
Uh-huh.
That was a satellite production, and Jagger was in the audience for that.
Yeah.
While the satellite feed, which was unprecedented, featured the Beatles. So, yeah, I think there was a...
Do you know Jagger and Paul went into a bar in London right after Sgt. Pepper was introduced, and it was introduced on a Friday, and on a Sunday night, Hendrix did the Sgt. Pepper theme song.
Wow.
I mean, he learned it over the weekend and didn't know that Jagger and Paul were going to be...
That's pretty impressive.
In the audience.
I just got off, by the way, at 7:10, just got a phone with a very, very pleased Georgia Floors Direct customer. I love that because when people take time to call us after they've used one of the businesses that supports our show to praise about the level of customer service they received, I've got to pass that along. Guaranteed customer satisfaction. And Georgia Floors Direct went to extraordinary lengths to make sure this young man and his wife were very, very happy with the end result. Look, their closing rate there, it's significant. It's almost 90%. In other words, people who have shopped the market come back to Georgia Floors Direct, not only for the product, the selection, the savings, the installation, the whole package, because they can do it all. They have their own team of installers. They don't farm anything out. So from the moment you walk in the door and meet the merry band of floorers to the moment you're standing on your beautiful new floor, chopping vegetables on your new kitchen countertop, or gazing out the windows now adorned by window coverings you purchased from them, it's all them. All Georgia Floors Direct, a flooring destination since 1969 on the boulevard across from Lowe's. Please mention us when you stop in and shop there. Not Headline News follows Traffic with Skipper at 7-Eleven.
Traffic busy and building out of Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka, highways 80, 331, and Troy Highway, light to moderate inbound traffic. Looking the same on 31 out of Prattville and 231 out of Wetumpka. No issues at the moment. We will keep you updated. Register at Front Porch Grill and win tickets for a family of 4 to Montgomery Motor Speedway. The drawing's going to be held at 5 p.m. on Friday. That's tomorrow. The races are Saturday at 7 p.m. Stop by Front Porch Grill in Millbrook. No purchase necessary. Buckle up with J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
This is not headline news. It's 4th of July weekend, or as dogs know it, the apocalypse. Taylor Swift is expected to get married this weekend in Madison Square Garden, which means for once it'll finally make sense for her to constantly be on camera in a sports arena. Temperatures in New York City could reach 104 degrees tomorrow. Even hotter, the armpits of Taylor's wedding planner. And a daily cup of coffee could lower your risk of liver disease, unless you're drinking Irish coffee. This is not headline news.
We get this question all the time.
Do you handle that?
Buying or selling a home?
Yes.
Commercial?
Yes.
Land or investments?
Absolutely. Hannah and Eddie Realty Group. One team.
Every real estate move. 334-322-0662.
And this is a painting of my grandfather, the only one he ever had made.
Sometime, take a close look around your house.
This sewing machine was my Aunt Mary's.
If you have possessions that are irreplaceable, consider this. Each year, over 65,000 American homes suffer a fire due to an electrical problem. Are our possessions safe? To know for sure, call Crosby Electric, your exclusive provider of CurrentSafe, the world's foremost home diagnostic system. Using high-tech equipment, Crosby Electric will check your hidden wiring, panel box, light switches, and electrical outlets to pinpoint potential problems and make sure your things are safe.
Oh, my daughter's second grade art project. I'd die if something happened to this.
Some things can't be replaced by insurance. Don't wait another day. Call 272-2085 for an in-home no-obligation assessment or visit crosbyelectric.com. Don't just think it's safe. Know it's safe.
Now you'll be safe with CurrentSafe.
One of life's greatest mysteries has finally been solved. It's Spruce, the weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people, pets, and bees when used as directed. Spray the leaves for visible results in just 1 hour and dead weeds in just 1 day. You spray, they play. Spruce, pet friendly, weed deadly. Find wherever weed killers are sold.
Hi, this is Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop. Listen every Saturday to Winning Wellness and learn from experts in different fields of science and technology how nutritional supplements can help you.
Listen to Winning Wellness every Saturday at 10 a.m.
For too long, Alabama's statewide news companies have shamed us for our conservative Christian values. Alabama deserves a news company that cherishes our culture, a company that isn't bought and paid for by the powers that be. 1819 News is that company. Run by Alabamians for Alabamians, 1819 News celebrates what is good and beautiful about our state while exposing those who work against our values in secret. Just go to 1819news.com to learn more. Subscribe to our newsletter. That's 1819news.com.
It's July 2nd, the greatest day ever. On the 2nd of July, 1947, Seinfeld and Curb Your Enthusiasm creator Larry David is born. And while this may not qualify as the greatest day ever, it's still pretty good. Have a great July 2nd, the pretty goodest day ever.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
Here's your 7:15.
SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington.
Media.
From the Midwest to the East, one of the worst heat waves in years in progress. Dangerously high heat and humidity levels. People being urged to exercise extreme caution. Their parents and 2 grandparents are under arrest after 16 children were rescued from horrific conditions in a small house in the village of Hamden, rural Ohio. Couple, man and woman, under arrest after New York police say they climbed to the very top of the Empire State Building where they unfurled a banner. Iran is threatening a forceful response to any oil tanker not using its approved routes yet through the Strait of Hormuz. At least 17 civilians are dead, hundreds injured in Russian drone and missile strikes on Ukraine's capital, Kiev, overnight. Dow futures are up 86 points. NASDAQ futures 105 points lower. More details at srnnews.com.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-555-2085. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-555-2085. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-555-2085. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-555-2085 or biglou.com.
This Independence Day, don't spend the holiday recovering from your holiday. At Freedom Recovery Centers, we've helped thousands of Americans recover from excessive patriotism. The freedom to cram 17 hot dogs down your throat, washed back by a 12er of Natty Light. Why? Because our forefathers fought and died for your right to high cholesterol and liver failure. If you suffer from Roman candle PTSD, sparkler thumb, or have a sunburn in the shape of an American flag tank top, the Freedom Recovery Center can help you get back on your feet just in time to make the same mistakes on Labor Day. Freedom Recovery Centers, supporting life, liberty, and your liver.
Isn't that thoughtful? It's 7:19 on News Talk 93.1 FM. Random Facts with Jay. Coming up in just a couple of minutes. Chance to win a $20 food outlet gift certificate. We'll go over the food outlet specials in a moment. But how hot is it going to get?
Rich Thomas weather, a service of Riverside Chevrolet Wetumpka. If it's Chevy, it's Riverside. Best price, best selection. Check them out on the web at riversideusa.net.
As hot as it is here in Alabama, it is hotter in other places where an extreme heat warning in effect from the Carolinas to Bangor, Maine. That is the most serious thing the National Weather Service issues because more people die of heat than flooding, hurricanes, and tornadoes put together. And right now in New York City, the heat index is into the 90s, and they're going to go to 104 for a high tomorrow, I think, in New York City. But anyway, here it's hot enough with heat advisory continuing in effect for the fourth day in a row. Mostly sunny, very hot. High here at 98 today on the thermometer. Heat index 106 to 110. Low tonight 77. Rain chances today, tomorrow, and Saturday locally 20% or less, but some could be strong. By the way, North Alabama will have another busy day with probably multiple warnings again. Friday and Saturday's high up to about 97. Triple-digit heat indices expected. Storms a little bit more numerous Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. By the way, I promised you the beach forecast. Here it is in brief. Daily highs near 90. Dangerous heat indices near 110. Lows at night around 80 on the beach. And I think the biggest problem I found when I was down there the other day was the sand is so hot on your feet.
How hot is it?
It's so damn hot. Gulf water temperature is 84. Moderate rip current risk. So watch for the colors on the beach. For instance, yellow is moderate. Red means high rip current. Right now, this morning, we've got 74 on the dew point. The temperature right now, 77, clear skies, calm winds at 7:21.
And now here's Rich Thomas with a word from Montgomery Paint and Body.
At Montgomery Paint and Body, they're hot.
How hot are they?
They are so hot they've been in business for they're into their fifth decade. If my math is correct, that's more than 40 years. It's easy to take shortcuts in the paint and body business, but they don't do it at Montgomery Paint and Body. And that's why Donnie Turner started this business a long time ago. Hey, take it from me. I'm a frequent flyer there. In fact, there's a whole wing of the building dedicated with the pictures of some of my vehicles that came in smashed up that they took care of at Montgomery Paint and Body. I'm just kidding. There is no wing of the building there. But they still do have a pinball machine, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah, over there at Montgomery Paint and Body. So
it's in the Rich Thomas Memorial Center.
It's their attention to detail, trustable, dependable, consistent, and that's why they're still in business. Their phone number is easy to remember. They're located off the Eastern Boulevard on East Shirley Lane, but go by and actually call them first so they'll be ready for your visit. 27-REC with a W. That's the 334 area code. 27-REC with a W. And they've been used as a gold standard in the paint and body business because they do things right. And that's why we always say, and this is their tagline, this is the way I end up the commercial, Montgomery Paint and Body will fix your car as good as new, maybe better.
At 7:22.
3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Applied Security presents our rocket scientist of the day. Protect your home, family, and business with technologies from Applied Security. Call 279-8338 for a giant leap to a safer world. Here is today's nominee.
This is going to be great news for some of our listeners, but it turns out, from the standpoint of health, gossip is good for you. Yes. According to a study, spreading rumors also gives us an alternative strategy. Strategy. Why does that word sound wrong? Strategy.
Strategy. That's because you said it wrong.
What's wrong with me?
When you say it right, it sounds right. But when you say it wrong, it sounds wrong.
I think part of my brain is already off for the weekend. In layman's terms, that means gossiping is far healthier in terms of letting off steam, of decompressing, which only adds to the litany of wellness benefits connected with this great sport, pastime, whatever you want to call it. It should no longer be branded a guilty pleasure. For example, they found out that research, gossiping about your boss was actively good for you and a bonding experience with coworkers. And a previous study suggested that gossiping about the boss may help stave off dementia. So,
gossiping about the boss can help dementia.
So let's talk about Rick. And
Rick is just the most amazing person and the greatest boss of all time.
It's not gossip.
I got to say it. Those dogs are. He's cute.
He's got a cool car.
Oh, God, does he ever. Yeah. No, so, by the way, there was a press conference on this very topic yesterday, and we have some of the audio highlights. Again, the breaking story, gossip is good for you.
Thank you. My team of researchers has concluded our study of gossip. And wait until I tell you what we found out. You're not going to believe this, but gossiping is good for you. I know, right? Gossiping helps strengthen human bonds. So, I'm guessing my fellow researcher, Dr. Feldman, doesn't gossip with his wife? Otherwise, he wouldn't be scooping a grad student. Can't you just eat that up? Ooh, and speaking of eating, have you noticed that Professor Diaz has dropped weight? I think she's taking the fat shot. Hey, that's the word around the water cooler. And with that, this press conference is over, and I will not be taking any questions because you didn't hear any of this from me. Thank you.
I hate to admit it, but I heard a few lines in that bit that I'm guilty of, or have been guilty of. Ordinarily, I really don't like to gossip. Because I'm already the centerpiece of enough of that. You know this from being Rich Thomas. I mean, being Rich Thomas in one word is
fantastic.
But you also become, whether you like it or not, that's why when I went to rehab, this is 40 years ago.
You gotta have a thick skin in this business.
You do. I told the bosses, I said, let's be upfront and tell everybody. Nobody's going to disappear for 4 to 6 weeks with a cold. So let's tell them the truth. I am a junkie and I need help. That was the right approach. You know, you learn to trust the public. If you are honest, they will forgive you and give you a second chance all day long. If you lie or pretend or avoid certain realities, then they're going to not respect you. It's pretty basic. So, gossip away. What would you like to know? You heard any good rumors about me?
Not lately.
No, actually. You know, other than who was I talking
Well,
to?
that's going to depress me because now nobody cares.
Oh no, I was wondering. I remember your name came up yesterday, but it was because I was talking to Sky yesterday.
Oh,
you know, he didn't know about what was coming up, and so.
Oh.
And I thought, well, I don't think he's keeping it a secret, but you know. So,
no, it's not a secret.
I didn't think you were.
And I want everybody to be prepared, and I want prayer vigils on this show. Because it's very likely, from what I understand, the way they schedule these things, it'll probably be ongoing while you guys are doing the show.
I'm guessing because it starts early, does it? Usually, yeah.
I hope they got you in first thing, because if you're not first, it delays you.
I understand right now I'm second on the runway.
Okay.
But
not too bad.
No. You know what I wish? Is they want me to have a damn colonoscopy. Why can't they do that while they're doing this?
Oh, that's what I was.
Yeah, knock out both while you're
exactly. I'll feel crappy for a day or two, but it'll be over.
I mean, they're going to be down there anyway.
Close, though. They're certainly in the neighborhood.
They just got to go a couple of blocks around back.
That's what happens when you have to have something surgically shortened. It's 29 minutes after 7 o'clock. Mark and Vicky have to be bursting with pride at this feature that Gossip is good for you. They are the team behind Applied Security with 4 decades of experience in helping businesses, homeowners, property owners protect what they work so hard to own. They're great people. They have been part of what we do here at Blue Water for over 10 years. So when you need, first of all, if you want to save money on monthly monitoring, reach out at 279-8338. That's in the 334, of course. 279-8338, because monthly monitoring starts under $30 with Applied Security. Their systems are easy to work with. They can install, repair, upgrade, whatever you need done. Mark and Vicky, Applied Security, 279-8338. Their Alabama Electronic Security Board permit number is 276. The bus to Camp 9 o'clock is halfway there at 7:30. We've got Blue Water News with Sky, and then back in a minute with Random Facts, Part 1.
News is brought to you by Adams Motorsports of Montgomery, where your pleasure is their business.
From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, these are today's top stories. The body of a woman who jumped from the U.S. Highway 31 bridge was recovered Wednesday morning. The woman reportedly jumped from the bridge at approximately 8:30 Tuesday night. Highway 31 was partially closed while first responders conducted search and recovery operations. The Montgomery County Sheriff's Office is withholding the victim's identity pending notification of next of kin. Montgomery police are investigating an early Wednesday morning shooting that left 2 men injured. MPD responded to the 100 block of Mimosa Street just before 3 a.m., where 2 unidentified men had been wounded by gunfire. Both gunshot victims were taken to a local hospital for treatment. Condition unknown, no additional details have been made available. The city of Montgomery is celebrating America's 250th birthday Saturday evening at Crampton Bowl. There'll be a free concert featuring the Alabama Army National Guard Band, a kids' play zone, free American flags, and fireworks beginning at 9 p.m. The capital city celebrates the 4th of July Saturday at Crampton Bowl beginning at 7 p.m. From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, I'm Sky Mosley.
AdamsMotorsports.com on the web or Adams Motorsports on the Boulevard in Montgomery. That's at Adams Motorsports in Montgomery, where your pleasure is our business. Come by and learn more about the new Suzuki GSX 8R motorcycle and see for yourself the bar has officially been reset.
Hello, everyone. Robbie Pelt with Capital City Roofing. If you think about it, your home is your biggest investment in life. Your roof covers your home, so why jeopardize your biggest investment on a roofer you don't know anything about when you can deal with a reputable roofing company like Capital City Roofing? We have an A+ Better business rating and the best manufacturers and workmanship warranties available. We do all residential and commercial roofing applications that are certified through the manufacturer to ensure you get the best material and workmanship money can buy. We also have your project in our best interest before and after construction has been done. Don't hesitate to call us if you have any roofing issues or questions. We will match any of our competitors' price and give you the same great workmanship warranty. We also give free estimates. Give us a call today and let us show you the difference. 277-3311. That's 277-3311. Or you can check us out on the web at www.capitalcityroofing.com. Capital City Roofing. We capitalize the roofing industry.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. News and talk without the static. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Today is July 2nd, I Forgot Day. Normally, I'd spend hours writing a few funny lines about today, but unfortunately, I forgot. Have a happy I Forgot Day. best day ever.
And now,
Oh, I forgot.
random.
And there was a pregnant pause, and then I forgot.
Everybody saw that convoluted intro coming down the tracks from miles away. Ooh, good jobs report. And the market is responding positively. That just released a minute or two ago.
Close to breaking that 53 mark.
Back to you, Jay.
Did you know meerkats are vicious killers?
Meerkat? You mean like a meerkat or a
Not a meerkat,
How do
but
you spell mere?
It's a meerkat.
How do you spell it?
MEERKATS.
Don't they sell those at Adams Motorsports?
Yeah.
It's a joke. Just kidding, everybody.
Well, no, because those aren't vicious killers. These are. The meerkat was unmasked in a scientific study as the most homicidal of over 1,000 mammals. Here's how it works. The matriarchs will kill the babies of the other females. As such, she monopolizes 80% of the breeding, and she'll use extortion and murder to achieve this end. Vicious.
Most homicidal of what? Of
over 1,000 mammals.
Huh.
The meerkat. They look cute and all, but they kill babies.
Boy, just the mere thought of that.
Yeah. Did you know we're going to stick with the animal kingdom here and talk to you about ligers?
The bakery?
No, that's liggers.
Oh. You know, when it's this hot and everybody's off, we get really silly on this show.
Ligers are a combination between a lion and a tiger. Ligers receive growth-encouraging genes from their lion fathers, but because their tiger mothers lack the growth-inhibiting genes that female lions have, it results in genetic gigantism, and these things can reach up to 1,100 pounds.
Wow.
And attack you and just shred you to bits.
I mean, let's assume you're a lion. And I think all species are kind of wired with rare inbred exceptions to procreate with the same.
Their own, yes.
So is like the tiger a lion fantasy or vice versa?
I don't know.
Can we take a deeper dive on
Or
that?
the only one there when it's time for that to happen. Who knows? Did you know that the United States Food and Drug Administration classified leech therapy as a medical device back in 2004?
That's what they used to do years ago.
They did.
And I guess they knew what they were doing.
Maybe in some cases they still do, but I don't know. Hey, here's some trivia for you guys.
Okay.
This was the first and only act to have 4 #1 albums on the Billboard 200 in a calendar year. In 1 year, on the Billboard 200, they had 4 albums, 4 #1 albums.
Well, okay, so it's not the Beatles?
It's not the Beatles. Because that would be too easy, right?
Yeah.
Mamas and Papas.
Not the mamas
No.
and the papas.
Three Dog Night.
It would have been in the 60s, 70s, I would imagine.
Oh, okay.
That's too long of an age.
Wilson
Here.
Phillips.
So it wouldn't be Rolling Stones.
Let me see if I can give you the calendar year that it happened and see if that helps. 1967. Chart history, 4 #1 albums in a single year.
This is killing me. 67, I should know this.
It is a record that remains unmatched by any other musical act.
Okay.
Herb Alpert.
No.
Nope.
No.
I was going for something really different because
Tommy James and the Shondells. No. 67? Oh, this is going to kill me. All right, go ahead, hit me.
All right, you give up?
Yeah, what is it?
Has Skipper given you any kind of an answer?
No.
Not yet.
Okay, I didn't think so. The Monkees.
Oh,
I should have said the Monkees.
Yeah. Or I should have popped this sound effect on the air.
The Monkees was at #1 in January from 1966, carried over. More of the Monkees in February, 18 weeks at #1 and became the best-selling album of the year. In June, they released Headquarters.
My friend Captain Jack, who was based at Maxwell when I first got here, and we've been friends ever since, now lives in San Antonio, just sent me a picture of him and Mickey Dolenz. He's 82, I think, now, and
Mickey's
still
yeah, it's still
doing
touring.
live.
He's still doing the Monkees tour. Yep.
I would love to meet him. I have a lame-ass story I have to share with him.
A friend of mine who I know from satellite radio knows him really well.
Did you know the current U.S. nuclear stockpile consists of 3,700 warheads, with another 1,477 awaiting dismantlement? This represents a nearly 90% reduction from the peak stockpile size of 31,000 warheads that we had in 1967.
That's the Cold War.
Oh, yeah. Did you know this guy, he's a famous guy who is no longer with us, he poured the wax for the 100 billionth Crayola crayon.
Wow, the 100 billionth?
Yes. Who would be so whatever to take the honor as pouring the wax for the 100 billionth Crayola crayon?
When did this happen?
This would have happened, and he's dead now, so he is no longer with us. So it would have happened in his lifetime, and I do not know his lifetime. February of 1996. He visited the Benny and Smith factory, which is now Crayola, in Easton, Pennsylvania.
Former president?
No, he was a television host.
Hugh Downs.
No. You got to think more in line with Crayola and crayons.
Oh, Captain Kangaroo.
You're very close.
Mr. Green Jeans.
You're even closer with that.
Yeah.
It's Mr. Rogers.
Oh, gee. Wrong sweater.
Yeah. Captain Kangaroo, you were like close. Then when you used the word Mr., I was like, oh, you're even closer. But not there. Coming up on Random Facts, we're going to tell you about Legionnaire's disease. What fun. I will tell you who Cocky Bennett was. We will have a random fact about the film Mad Max, which I really enjoyed. We also have a random fact about a German inventor. German inventor from the 1930s. And we have a statistic about students in the UK. That is coming up on Random Facts.
All right, at 7:41, it's off to the traffic dungeon. Here's Skipper.
Well, looking around the area, still not seeing anything this morning. This is going to be the second day in a row that we've had really good rides into Montgomery with no issues. Please be safe out there. Looking really good. Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka, Montgomery. Just busy building traffic. Davis Door and Sash is your trusted source for quality replacement windows and doors. Save 10% on materials when you mention this ad. Visit DavisDoorandSashAlabama.com. Call 334-288-6010. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
Tired of spending your weekends fighting weeds, patchy grass, and a mower that never starts? Mosley Lawn Pros is the solution. They handle residential and commercial lawn maintenance, landscaping, cleanups, and property care so you don't have to. They show up on time, do the job right, and leave your lawn looking sharp every time. Stop stressing over your yard and start loving it. When it comes to your lawn, call the crew your neighbors and local businesses trust. One call, one crew, problem solved. Mosley Lawn Pros, built on hard work, driven by quality. Find them today on Facebook or Google.
Do you suffer every time you try to wear good-looking shoes, but you don't want to wear ugly shoes just because they're comfortable? The Good Feet store wants to help you wear heels, boots, and dress shoes again in comfort.
We're located at 7341 East Chase Parkway in the shops at East Chase. Now hiring.
The River Region's first and only news talk station on FM. Live, local talk. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
And now,
Just a bit outside.
Part two of
Random Facts.
Thank you.
I deployed the euchre.
I know. We didn't have...
get
his
nothing
headphones
from,
weren't on. My headphones were on.
I am so sorry.
I gotta do those.
I feel like I should go
to
home.
get attention from you guys.
Yeah, well, you'll get attention. Backup Steve will call and make it better for you.
I feel like I should go home now.
Well, you know,
I
I'm kind
screwed
of
up
angry.
too, so I think I'll go home as well.
We're all grown up now, everybody. Oh. You're a good one.
Did you know? Fun fact, Legionnaire's disease acquired its name in July of 1976 with an outbreak of pneumonia occurred among people attending a convention of the American Legion.
And it was happening. No, it was in
It was
Chicago.
at it was the Bellevue Stratford Hotel in Philly.
Yeah,
I
see?
thought it was.
I was right on
Chicago,
that one.
because I thought I stayed at that hotel right after Legionnaire's disease happened. But
No, at first that was a huge mystery. All these guys are dying. Nobody could figure out what
Have
was
they figured
going
out
on.
anything with those scientists that have been
No,
dying and killed?
And what year were you? Was that?
76, July of 76.
The market is about to cross 53,000.
Oh, wow.
That's incredible.
Did you know Cocky Bennett was a cockatoo who died in 1916, probably 119 to 120 years old. Apparently they live a long time.
Wow.
This makes him one of the oldest parrots ever recorded to have lived. Yeah.
Probably witnessed a lot of things and behaviors and words that were commonly used when he was first around and still used them later.
Yeah.
They talk, don't they, cockatoos?
Cockatoos, I believe they do. It's a parrot, so kind of, yeah. Did you know the original Mad Max owes its unique style to the leftover cameras from a previous movie? Steve McQueen's The Getaway left their cameras in Australia, and nobody wanted them until, what's his name, George Miller, who was working on Mad Max, and they had all these cameras left over, and they used them. Saved on money. I mean, that was a very low-budget production.
Wow.
Did you know in the 1930s, a German inventor planned on making a land ship for the Sahara Desert, or the Sahara.
Yeah.
It was also called a Wüstenschiff.
Careful, buddy.
I know, yeah. The desert ship.
You're going to get us thrown off the air.
It was 40 meters long and 13. It was what? This says 40 meters long and 13 and a half meters long. Why is it long twice? Anyway, it was powered by 2 large diesel engines capable of carrying 300 passengers across the sands. Would have been kind of cool. And finally, did you know in the UK, I don't have a year on this, nearly a third of students who started reception didn't know how to use books correctly. Some children even tried to swipe or tap on the books like a smartphone. They had no idea how to use them.
Oh man,
that's kind of bad.
You remember Leno used to do all those interviews about history with people on the street, and it's just amazing.
And it's worse now than ever.
The stupidity. Like, who's president?
You know why?
Who's vice president?
Not that I want to defend it, but in many cases, it's the education system that wants nothing to do with teaching history.
And just as a side thing, you understand that when you saw those clips, they probably interviewed hundreds of people who got them right.
Well, that's true. But the
and only saved the ones that got them
the
wrong
embarrassing ones just
and got them really wrong.
Oh my God.
Those are all of your random facts, by the way.
Like, who did we gain independence from? Stuff like that.
Yeah. Basic fundamental things that we had drilled into our pumpkin heads when we were kids.
Pumpkin heads.
Let's talk about Food Outlet. Anything that you need for the 4th of July. One of the great reasons to love Alabama is that you can grill here any day of the year, just about. But this weekend, with cost plus 10% pricing, this is before I even tell you about specials. May I recommend, if you're doing burgers, get the 5-pound tube of ground beef. It's fresh, USDA grade A, and use that as your template, because it's 85% lean, and it's got just enough fat content to, you don't really need to do much with it. Just a little cricket dust or some salt and pepper. And man, you're going to have awesome burgers. Everything in the meat department, everything throughout the store is cost plus 10. The new ballpark bun, the Grillinator. Make your burger as big as you want because that will handle it. And it's awesome. And it works for so many other things, not just burgers, but made tuna salad. Toasted the buns, and it held everything. It's just really, really tasty bread, but it's got some backbone in it. It doesn't get all soggy and fall apart when you go to take your first bite. Boston Butts, they're a popular item on 4th of July weekend. $1.68 a pound for those. Boneless pork chops, $2.48. And baby back pork ribs are just $3.28 a pound. Wash it down with your favorite Coke products, $4.99 for the 12-pack, the fridge pack. And all flavors, including the red, white, and bluebell ice cream by the half gallon, $5.55. That's about $3 to $4 lower than you're going to see it anywhere else. So stop paying retail. Go to a place that's locally owned with great folks, excellent customer service, and it's all about the groceries. Food Outlet with locations on Highway 14 in the Millbrook. Food Outlet in Prattville on Main Street, just west of Highway 31. And I will be there Sunday morning, Coliseum Boulevard, next to Eastbrook Flea Market and Antique Mall, as I have been every week for 14 years. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, time for that $20 Food Outlet Pop quiz question. Here's Quizmaster Jay.
Earlier in Random Facts, we talked about this guy. He poured the wax for the 100 billionth Crayola crayon, which, by the way, happened to be the color Blue Ribbon. It was a limited edition shade of blue.
Wasn't that a beer?
Yeah.
Pabst.
I'll also go ahead and tell you that they put special, they hid these crayons in special crayon containers throughout the country.
So you didn't know if you
You didn't know. If a kid found it, they could redeem it for a $100,000 bond.
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
Nice.
That is so cool.
Or a trip to the Crayola factory grand opening. I'd take the $100,000 on that one.
I wonder where the Crayola factory is. I'll look at it.
So anyway, who was it that poured the 100 billionth wax for the Crayola crayon?
272-9228, 272-9228 in the 334 area code. First eligible person wins a $20 head start on their next trip to Food Outlet. 272-9228.
Easton, Pennsylvania.
Still looking really good around Montgomery, Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka. Light to moderate early morning traffic. A bit busy now on I-65 and 85 inbound to Montgomery. And, of course, 231 out of Wetumpka, always busy this time of morning. Be safe. We will update you. Get $3,000 customer cash on a Toyota Tundra at McKinnon Toyota at the lowest tax rates in Alabama, and it's worth the drive. McKinnon Toyota, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up with the Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
All right, on this semi-holiday before the big weekend, Sam is in and ready to win.
Hey, Sam, hi.
Hey, good morning to y'all. Happy 4th of July.
Hey, happy birthday, America.
Who's the guy that poured this wax?
He poured the wax on the 100 billionth Crayola crayon. Who are we talking about?
None other than Mr. Rogers. Congratulations.
It was a wonderful day in the neighborhood. Yeah, it really was. Yeah.
All right, so you got a $20 head start at Food Outlet on your next trip there. Please hold. We need to get a little information from you so we can arrange your gift certificate. Yeah. Somebody we know?
Yeah, back up Steve.
Oh, there he is. Back up Steve.
I almost forgot to call because I heard somebody forgetting about the convoluted intros for Random Fact.
Oh, because it is I Forgot Day.
I
See what he did there?
I see what he did there.
What a goy.
So it takes dogs to the groovers so in between different little tasks.
Hey, the first and only act, this goes back to 1967, with 4 albums on the Billboard Top 100 at the same time, which had reached number 1. Only group.
Hey, we're the Monkees.
Hey, you're right. Here you.
Busy
I was going to say,
I
here.
remember
Go ahead.
home at 6:30 on a Monday night.
Yeah, it was a pretty silly show altogether.
It was really the advent of the music video when you think about it.
It really was. Yeah.
Doing silly things to song.
Rich probably knows that. When you had catechism class for I was in grade.
Yep.
We would watch it 6:30. Catechism was at 7 o'clock on a Monday evening.
Oh, is that right?
From the house to the church.
Yeah.
Monkey. But we built the Monkey Mobile. I remember, just they were crazy, but it was a fad. And everybody thought they were better than the Beatles, which was like wrong.
Well, unfortunately, they started thinking that they were a group, and the NBC executives reminded them, "No, you're not. You're an entertainment act." Right.
They didn't really play instruments, I don't think, except for one of them, I believe.
Yeah, Michael Nesmith. Yeah.
Nesmith. They really weren't.
You know who Michael Nesmith's mom was, right? You know what her fame was?
The inventor of the Postage, right?
Whiteout.
Whiteout. Whiteout. That's right.
Yeah. All right, Steve.
Have a great day before I forget to call again. There.
Happy 4th of July.
All right, buddy. Take care. We have an abundance of riches.
Yeah.
I mean, I meant in terms of wealth.
Oh.
Because there's really only one of you. An abundance of riches in our Morning Maroon category.
Oh, boy.
Brought to you by J&J Power Sports Outdoors in Millbrook. We have a woman who claims that cocaine that was found on her as she was doing prison intake was actually left there by a partner.
Oh.
I got a drunk guy who was banned from booze after throwing a flapjack at an officer's genitals. Like I said, and this guy's disgusting. He's legally named Santa Claus. So you can imagine what he was arrested for. And more. Here's a J story about an Oregon game store suspending Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments over hygiene complaints.
The hygiene complaints, yeah.
So you're hip to this.
I don't participate in that. It's more of a card game, not a video game. But yeah, it's I still read where they had stopped that because of the personal hygiene of the people.
After the last couple of days scrounging around for maroon candidates, I'm already over limit. We got Wendy's workers who were arrested after they were caught serving customers food that was taken from the trash.
Get out.
Yeah.
Hey. See,
another reason for everybody to get nervous going to fast food.
I know. It's what you don't know.
Anyway, all of that coming up next hour. It is 7:56.
Weather, a service of H&H Carpets, where right now, get a load of this. Listen close. You got a house full of carpet for $19.95 installed. Unbelievable. They're located at 6450 Atlanta Highway, just across from Walmart.
Far and away, weather's biggest killer. It's not tornadoes. It's not flooding. It's not hurricanes. Biggest killer is heat. And it's hot enough here, but, we're more conditioned to it than other parts of the country, like Washington, Philadelphia, New York City, Charlotte. Some places are under extreme heat advisories, extreme heat warnings today, and it's going to be very dangerous. Mostly sunny, very hot here today, high 98. Fortunately, here in the South, most things are air conditioned, but that is not the case elsewhere. Heat index today 106 to 110, low tonight 77. Now the rain chances locally today, tomorrow, and Saturday, the 4th, would be about 20% or less. But if you get under a storm, they could be strong. Yesterday, the National Weather Service in Birmingham issued 18 severe thunderstorm warnings. That's a big deal. Lots of trees came down, power lines down. People were without power up there in North Alabama yesterday. Friday, Saturday, high 97, triple-digit heat indices. Storms a little bit more numerous by Sunday and Monday. Right now, this morning, already we are past 81 and the incredible humidity here at 757.
When the heat hits to the river region, don't wait. If your AC quits, Hands Heating and Air offers same-day service, or your diagnostic charge is free with their Comfort a Day or You Don't Pay guarantee, plus 24/7 service with no overtime charges.
All right, as a public service announcement, just ahead of Wall Street business, we want to remind people that, the combination of alcohol and fireworks is Not recommended.
Real men of genius. Real men of genius. Today, we salute you, Mr. Too Drunk to Set Off Fireworks. Mr. Too Drunk to Set Off Fireworks. There you sit with your empty can of Pabst Blue Ribbon and a handful of explosives tightly clenched in your 3 remaining fingers. Demolition expert. Extensive 4th of July training has taught you that 25 M80s can send a milk jug 30 feet in the air. Sir up the black cat. Sure, this was easier when you weren't seeing triple, but you're not about to chicken out with the entire trailer court watching from rusty lawn chairs. Soaring toothless fans now. So go ahead, blast yourself into the Guinness Book of Redneck Records. Explode your way into the Dukes of Hazzard Hall of Fame. Kiss your sister goodbye and go out in a blaze of good old boy glory. Because after all, you're just 2 simple words away from making Darwin proud. Watch this. Mr. Too Drunk to Set Off Fireworks.
With the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander. President Donald Trump took in nearly $1.2 billion from his crypto businesses last year. Trump got more than $500 million from his World Liberty Financial business, according to the required annual disclosure report with the Office of Government Ethics. It also showed another crypto business took in more than $600 million. New Federal Reserve Chair Kevin Warsh said Wednesday that the central bank would remain independent and seek to bring down inflation. In remarks at a central bank conference in Portugal, Warsh said that if businesses or households thought the Fed would accept inflation above 2%, they'd be disappointed. Automakers reported a mixed batch of second quarter U.S. sales on Wednesday. General Motors delivered nearly 715,000 vehicles, a drop of 4.2% from the year-ago period. Toyota, Hyundai, and Jeep maker Stellantis all reported modest gains, roughly in line with analysts' expectations. For the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander in Washington.
America is 250 years old. Happy semi-quincentennial, or if you prefer, happy sesquicentennial, or happy bisesquicentennial, or happy quarter millennium. Yes, no matter if you say semi-quincentennial, sesquicentennial, bisesquicentennial, or quarter millennium, 250 years is a long time. Almost as long as it takes to say semi-quincentennial, sesquicentennial, bisesquicentennial, or quarter millennium. America keeps going strong, and soon we'll celebrate 275 years, or if you prefer, our bi-center quasquagenary. And when we hit 300, it'll be our tercentennial, or if you'd rather, our tricentennial. But for now, let's savor the moment and enjoy America's semi-quincentennial, sesquicentennial, bisesquicentennial, and or quarter millennium.
It's 8 o'clock.
At Alabama Home Mortgage, serving veterans isn't a marketing slogan. It's personal. Every employee at Alabama Home Mortgage is either the child of a veteran or the spouse of one. We understand what it means to serve, to sacrifice, and to put others first. We're deeply thankful for the trust so many veterans have placed in us over the years, but we're not done yet because there are still far too many veterans who haven't taken advantage of the VA home loan benefits they've earned. Yes, parts of the VA system are broken, but the VA mortgage is not. It remains one of the strongest home financing options available, offering benefits like no down payment for purchases and 100% cash out refinance. You earned this benefit. From our military families to yours, thank you. It is our honor to serve you. Give us a call today at Alabama Home Mortgage, 334-567-4223, or visit us online at myalabamahomemortgage.com. That's Alabama Home Mortgage, because there is a difference in mortgage companies. NMLS 1586368, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I'm Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop Wellness Center at 8161 Vaughan Road. You know, with over 30 years experience in natural wellness, I've seen countless health fads come and go. A few years ago, we added a patented technology that actually activates your stem cells. It reverses the aging process at the cellular level. However, you do need proper hydration and targeted nutrition. At the Herb Shop, our advanced scanning and testing technology allows us to accurately assess your nutritional needs and get a customized plan for you. Come in today and see what the Herb Shop can do for you.
Are you tired of the mainstream media's biased reporting? Do you want to stay informed on the news that really matters to you? Look no further than 1819 News. At 1819 News, we bring you the latest in Alabama news, politics, sports, culture, and more. We've assembled a team of journalists with Alabama values dedicated to the truth and the truth alone. Visit us at 1819news.com today. That's 1819news.com. Subscribe to our newsletter. Honest News, Alabama Values.
Live, local talk. The River Region's most trusted voice for news and opinion. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Tonight, Hallmark's Christmas in July celebration continues with Christmas at the Beach. She's a gorgeous country singer from a small town with a paralyzing fear of the ocean and an old pickup truck that left her stranded in Malibu. He's a gorgeous LA County lifeguard with a washboard stomach and lucrative side hustle selling chum to the producers of TV's Shark Week. Will looking hot prevail over that unavoidable fishy smell, or is their dream all wet? Come on, Spicoli. It's a Hallmark movie. It's Christmas at the Beach, tonight on the Hallmark Channel.
And we are now just 3 hours and 56 minutes away from being halfway through this year.
Halfway through the year. Wow.
Amazing. Some of the things you might want to make a mental note on for TV this weekend.
Okay.
Friday on Apple TV, This Is America, Charlie Brown. I've never seen that one.
Me neither. That's news to me.
The thing I always liked about Charlie Brown is the way they make adults talk.
Like his teachers.
On HBO Max, the streaming premiere of Lee Cronin's The Mummy. I love it when they give possession of a certain, like Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, Bram Stoker's Dracula. Now we have Lee Cronin, whoever the hell that was, with The Mummy. In this version, the young daughter of an American family is kidnapped while they're in Egypt. She's found alive 8 years later in a sarcophagus, and her parents tried to connect with the thing that their daughter has become.
I'll certainly make a note of that.
I'll tell you what, that one...
That's gonna scare you, believe me.
Yeah. Saturday on ABC and FX, Freedom, Disney, and Hulu Plus, the Disney Celebrates America, Nashville's Star Spangled Bash.
Okay.
The Great American Block Party 250 is on CBS Saturday night, 7 o'clock local time.
The Capitol 4th is on Friday night this year.
Good. Because Macy's, their 4th of July fireworks, 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock local time.
I usually watch Macy's, but Capitol 4th should be good.
Prattville's doing a drone thing tomorrow.
A drone thing?
Yeah.
Tell me what that's about. I mean, what happens at a drone thing?
Well, it's like a show up in the sky with drones forming pictures and lights and things.
That sounds cool.
You're kidding.
I like that.
That's what somebody was trying to explain to me earlier today, and I didn't understand it. A drone thing.
Yeah, I'm looking. Okay, let's see. On July 3rd at Stanley Jensen Stadium, it'll be a birthday celebration for America's 250th. A live performance from a band there, ending the night with 100 drones lighting up the night sky and a breathtaking display. This is absolutely free. That's tomorrow. Then on the 4th. They start the morning at 7 with the farmers market, the parade at 9. This is all downtown Prattville. The barbecue lunch thing that's going to be going on from like 10 to 2 at Pratt Park. Then from like 6 to 8, they're going to be out at the parking lot over where Academy Sports is and everything, doing a parking lot party thing. And then fireworks, I think, at like 9 or something when it gets dark right over there. That's Prattville. Montgomery, I think beginning at 6, is doing something over at Crampton Bowl on the 4th.
Crampton Bowl, yeah. Yes.
Wetumpka over at Gold Star Park on Saturday, I believe, again, starting at 6, is doing a whole thing outside. Then they have fireworks over the Coosa for that. And I believe there's some events either going on at Lake Martin, Lake Jordan.
Pike Road has some stuff going on. But yeah, Lake Martin always has a big deal.
So plenty of places for you to go to see 4th of July stuff, fireworks, and all kinds of things, starting with that drone show tomorrow night over Stanley Jensen Stadium. The reason I brought that up, we just had a call about asking what was going on.
What happened? Did that go away? Did our feed go away?
Oh, it did. Our entire feed went away. I don't know why.
All right.
Except for Greg. Greg's still alive.
Oh, well, I'm the person they tune in to hear anyways.
I'm going home.
I'm sorry. You guys teed that one up, and I had to kick it. It was too big to resist.
Hope you can do the weather.
Hotter than hell, folks. What else do you want to know? Stay tuned. Maybe we'll see a thunderstorm. Can you do me a favor? Can you send us a fat cloud around 4?
Fat clouds in this kind of heat are concerning. Ask anybody in North Alabama yesterday. The weather radios were going crazy.
If you missed it earlier, we have some exclusive Taylor Swift wedding stuff and more. Is there any traffic to speak of, my friend, the skipper?
Well, I hope everybody is having a fantastic morning. We have got a lot of cars out on the road this morning, but no real issues anywhere. Montgomery, Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka. Another great day on the roads. We'll update you if any accidents happen. At McKenna Nissan, you can save up to $6,000 on Pathfinders, up to $5,000 on Rogues. At the lowest tax rates in Alabama, and it's worth the drive. McKenna Nissan, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
Hi, this is Bo Goodson from the Goodson Group with your Real Estate Minute. 5 reasons to get a home inspection before you close on a home. Homeowners buying their first home or their 10th home still need a home inspection performed. First, you will find out firsthand the true condition of the home, the age and state of the heating and air, the roof, electrical, and plumbing as of the date of inspection. Second, it may give you the ability to renegotiate repairs that the seller will end up paying for before closing. Third, if the results show that the repairs would be too costly, then you can opt out of the contract without losing your earnest money. Fourth, the age and state of the systems will indicate what shape the rest of the house might be in and give you the option to opt out of the transaction or renegotiate terms. Fifth, knowing what needs to be done to the house will allow you the opportunity to update the home properly to your taste. For a list of the best home inspectors in the area, call Bo Goodson at the Goodson Group at 334-221-2883 or 551-0225. The Goodson Group.
And now, a star is born. On July 2nd, 1989, the world welcomed little baby Alex Morgan. The soccer star's mother was relieved after the long pregnancy.
Thank God! She wouldn't stop kicking!
Alex Morgan, a star is born.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
It's your 810.
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. There are extreme heat warnings, other various weather advisories posted all across the east. A dangerous heat wave sends temperatures into the triple digits, humidity levels sky high as well, making it even more uncomfortable and dangerous. Unfurling a banner once they got there, police say a couple climbed to the very top of the Empire State Building, atop the antenna mast, more than 1,400 feet above the street. They're under arrest now, facing a whole host of charges. Former CIA Director John Brennan is suing the Trump administration, demanding a court order that would require officials to preserve records from investigations targeting him. The World Cup, the U.S. beat Bosnia 2-0, advancing to the round of 16, the Americans keeping their World Cup dreams alive. The Dow futures up 70 points. More details, srnnews.com.
Hey, I'm not one to say I told you so, but do you remember last year when I told you that Pure Talk was hands down the best wireless company that I'd ever used? Well, some of you were skeptical, but Consumer Reports just asked 120,000 people to rate every wireless company in America, including the big boys. Well, guess which company was the only company to get 5 stars in every category? Yeah, Pure Talk. Coverage, support, value, data. 5 stars across the board. No service contracts, no cancellation fees, just great U.S. customer service on a crazy fast 5G network for a fraction of what you've been paying. I'm not going to say I told you so, but I will encourage you one more time to dial pound 250, say micro, and switch to a 5-star American wireless company that won't let you down.
another holiday weekend.
Independence Day weekend celebration.
The country's largest 4th of July celebration.
Fireworks. Whatever birthday. Sit back and watch the fireworks. Oh, look, fireworks.
Let's declare our independence. Happy 4th of July.
Go out and watch the fireworks.
Oh, yes, folks. It's showtime.
Bang it up, Terry.
It is 8:14. Let's make this our risky click of the day.
Right?
Oh, hi. Who's this?
Jay?
Hey, you're on the air.
You're on the air. Who's this?
Hey, it's TS. I have some information about the Platt Bolt drone show because I just called Parks and Rec.
Oh, okay. What you got?
Okay, clear bag policy. And my concern was they were going to keep us off the field, since everything's updated.
Yeah.
But no, we can bring folding chairs or blankets and lay out on the field like we used to in the olden days. So
Nice. All right.
that'll be nice. Okay,
Yeah.
clear bag policy, though, or they'll send you back to your car.
Okay.
All right.
All right, thanks.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Well, they all sound. I'm intrigued though. I've never seen a drone show, and
I haven't either.
that might be fun.
Friend of mine this morning said that he hates fireworks and he's going to a drone show. So, and I wondered what the hell is a drone show?
Yeah.
Now I know.
Well, these are the times we live in, man. According to World Cup fans, by the way, we should. I would be remiss if we didn't once again play the winning moment from last night. The excitement.
Oh, man.
that was so good.
LeBron celebration. It's 1-0 U.S. There's the final whistle. Seattle. 16. The United States, despite being down for half an hour, has beaten Bosnia and Herzegovina and has moved on to the next round of the World Cup.
That was a hit.
They just did that in the thing. In fact, when they cut back to the announcers at the table or whatever who were not doing the play-by-play, but they were just doing coverage.
Yeah.
The whole crowd was doing White Stripes. Seven Nation Army.
Seven Nation Army.
Oh
yeah.
my God, they were going nuts with that.
Oh, okay.
They weren't singing "Take Me Home, Country Roads."
I think that was added into the thing that you
Not the clip I
put
saw in the
together.
middle of the night. It was, they actually played.
That song was a hit over 50 years ago. And it seems like over the last decade, it's gained a whole new reappreciation.
Well, the other night when West Virginia won in the College World Series, they had the whole team together and they played Country Roads.
Yep.
It's when a song is actively a hit, you hear it a lot on the radio, you kind of get burned out on it, whatever.
Yeah.
That song can still make you feel emotional.
It lives. It really lives. It is the state song of West Virginia, by the way.
I'm glad they got around to doing it. So John Denver lives on.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by Montgomery Paint and Body. From little fender benders to total body repair, MPB will fix it good as new, maybe better. For 4 decades, the Turner family has been getting you back on the road. Call 279-7325.
Today, the great heat was Sorry.
My error. Operator error. My fault.
Today, the great heat wave shifts and becomes more entrenched along the eastern seaboard, where some ridiculous temperatures will happen today. Some record highs, higher than we are in Alabama. Records of temperatures above 100, and I'm not talking about the heat index. For instance, let's see. I've got a couple of facts here. Washington, D.C., Baltimore, we're going to break records today. D.C. goes back to 1919. Baltimore, I don't have the year on Baltimore, but New York City will be hotter than Miami today. Heat advisory continues in effect for us. Mostly sunny, very hot, with our high up to about 98. Heat index 106 to 110. If you want to get in my pool, it's 91, by the way, right now. Low tonight, 77. Rain chances each day, today, Friday, and Saturday the 4th, locally at 20% or less. A little stronger as the farther north you go in our state, where there is a marginal severe weather risk today. Big heat can produce big storms. Friday and Saturday's high, 97. Triple-digit heat indices on the 4th of July. Storms a little bit more numerous Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday as the upper high begins to weaken. Right now, clear skies, calm winds. The humidity is crazy. It's 81 degrees at 8:18.
JD would like to speak with us. JD, good morning.
Hey, JB, how y'all doing this morning?
Hey.
I got a little correction for your Star is Born this morning.
Okay.
Yeah, they didn't say my name.
Oh, it's your birthday today.
It is my birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you.
We can make it.
Also, my wife asked me a question yesterday, and I want to ask y'all the same question.
Yeah.
If Hooters had a delivery service like Uber Eats and DoorDash,
yeah,
what do you think it would be called?
Hooters Scooters.
Is there a punchline to this, or you just want some random answers?
Do you have?
Well, just whatever you think it might be. I mean, I know what the answer is, even though my wife had to tell me the answer. But I couldn't come up with
well,
anything.
go ahead and tell us the answer.
Yeah, because
what we want to know.
I think it would be called Knockers.
Knockers.
See what they did? Because, they delivered to the door.
Yeah, door.
Play the clip.
Knockers.
Knockers.
What? Knockers. Oh, thank you, doctor.
Dr. Frankenstein. That'd be a fun thing to watch.
Happy birthday.
No, yeah. And in fact, let's make it official here.
Happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Way to go, JD.
Awesome.
And
y'all have a good one.
Thanks for sharing it with us. We really appreciate it. Now, at 20 minutes after 8 o'clock.
Thank you so much. Heirloom Jewelers here in Montgomery, waiting to hear from you. Troop Booth, the only one over there, is waiting to hear from you. 260-0066. That is the number to reach out and talk to Troop Booth and start that conversation. Now, they're open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 4, Saturday, 10 to 2, but that's by appointment only. And those hours may need to be adjusted for the fact that you've got the 4th of July. However, if you call and talk to Troop, you can find out all that information and set up that appointment time. Because you do have to make an appointment to go there, and you have to do that by calling 260-0066. I'm going to say it again for you, so make sure you write it down, 260-0066. Heirloom Jewelers is located at 5272 Hampstead High Street, and Troop offers fair and honest values and pricing. There's got a degree from the Gemological Institute of America and gives free evaluations as well. So if you are looking to sell something, you may not know what it's worth. Then again, you may know what it's worth, or at least know what it's worth to you, and you can talk to Troop to find out what it might be worth on a market that sells this type of jewelry. Could be worth more than what you think. He'll help you out with that, but it all starts with that phone call to Troop Booth at Heirloom Jewelers, 260-0066. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, however, you can see the entire inventory and get all of this information I've told you online by going to their Facebook page, their Instagram page, or online to their website, which is heirloomjewelers.com. Again, that number, 260-0066, and online at heirloomjewelers.com.
There are some things about Gen Z that are a little mysterious to me, because at times they give me hope. It's like every generation rebels to some extent against their parents' generation.
Mm-hmm.
Gen Z, kids of the millennials, who went off the deep end, a lot of social issues, things like that, they're kind of going back in a more conservative direction, not just politically, but living standards and so forth. But as soon as I start to buy into that, I get a story like this: a club for young people that just want to go to a park in New York City and lie down. They use it to combat the stress of hustle culture. This is where it annoys me. I don't want to put it down. I mean, you know, everybody needs their rest. But when you're in your 20s, you're wired to hustle, and into your 30s.
Yeah.
So that your 40s and 50s, you won't be so continuously stressed.
Right.
So the hustle culture, I don't know that that's an accurate term. That's when you're built to make things happen, right?
Yeah, well, that or you're putting in the work.
Yeah.
You're putting in the work to get it done, and you're putting in as much work as you can.
It's not an imposition. Anyway, here's somebody from Club Rest Stop.
If you haven't heard, I am starting a free third space for people who just want to lie down and have a break. This is good for the people who are retiring from hustle culture. If your nervous system is shot and you feel overwhelmed, come to Club Rest Stop. Here's some reasons why you should join. You're tired of every social activity revolving around productivity. You miss third spaces that don't require spending money. You want to slow down without feeling guilty about it, and you want a free activity that leaves you feeling better than when you started.
Anyway, it's the thing. I'll tell you what, though, if they're going to Central Park to take a nap today, they'll be sizzling.
The 4 a.m. Central Park heat index was 95.
That's just incredible. But as I told you, I was there during one of New York's hottest weeks in the entire 20th century, which was 88 or 89 in August. We had done a promotion, giving away 2 couples, brought them to New York for 5 Broadway shows in 4 days.
Yeah.
Those are great times, man, because the Broadway theaters wanted to do promotions with South Florida because of the traffic back and forth.
Yeah.
The airlines wanted to highlight their New York schedule. So putting something like that together, you could do it in 20 minutes. Yeah, we're in. You know, I was an ambassador for Continental Airlines. Remember them?
Oh, I sure do remember Continental. In fact, they used to serve some really good food as well.
Yes.
In Continental.
Loved them.
Yeah.
And that was a nice little position to have because I traveled for free and got upgraded, which was wonderful. I only had to pay for a guest if I was taking one of those along. But
Boy, oh boy.
now...
I've been to one Broadway show, and it was just amazing.
Yeah. I've been very fortunate. I've been to a bunch, but the first time I went to see Phantom of the Opera with Michael Crawford in the lead, that was like watching a real movie in person.
Because what they can do on a stage.
The special effects.
Special effects.
And of course, at the Phantom, the most impressive thing is that big chandelier hanging in the upper right corner of the theater, and they have that swinging. I mean, it's
a big chandelier.
Yes,
It's
and if
a
it
big
broke loose,
chandelier.
it would take out about 30 people. But and it comes down. It's only like maybe it looks closer, about a foot and a half or 2 over the heads of the people sitting in the first rows of the theater.
Wow.
It's quite the probably the coolest start to any Broadway show you'll ever see. Why am I talking about it? Because it's so we were there, but it was 102 degrees and there was no air in downtown in Manhattan. No air. It didn't move. There was no breeze.
I'm going to be in Washington, D.C. on July 23rd, 24th, 25th. I'm wondering how debilitating the heat will be then. We'll see.
82 days until fall, by the way, in case you're looking at
there you go.
Weather. All right, checking in with Skipper at 8:27.
Well, we hope everybody's having a great Thursday. Been a really great morning on the roads. We're not seeing any issues. Montgomery, Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka. Traffic light to moderate. It is busy in some spots out there, but right now looking good. We'll update you when accidents happen. Register at Front Porch Grill to win tickets for a family of 4 to Montgomery Motor Speedway. The drawing will be held at 5 p.m. Friday, tomorrow. The races are Saturday starting at 7 p.m. Stop by the Front Porch Grill in Millbrook. No purchase necessary. Buckle up with Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
News is brought to you by Bath Innovations. Call Bath Innovations today to schedule your free in-home consultation.
1819 News.
U.S. Congressman Gary Palmer says that Democrats are now alarmed at the recent swing towards communism with communist candidates who have won primary races in New York. Palmer was recently on Right Side Radio with host Amy Beth Shaver and Allison Sinclair.
You know, I sleep in my office and I'm in the gym every morning. There are a lot of members sleep in their offices, and so we're all in the gym. And I was listening in on some of their conversations, and they're genuinely concerned. I think they're concerned on two levels. One, they're concerned about the rhetoric and the positions that these people have, but they're also concerned on a personal level that they're going to get beat. There's a Democrat Lockers by me, and he was talking about he's got one of these communists running against him in Massachusetts, and it's just, I think that they're really at a loss for what to do, and eventually they're going to have to decide.
I'll be back with more Alabama stories after this.
Covenant Rescue Group seeks to directly support organizations and agencies that are fighting the global battle against human trafficking. They do this through funding, procuring, and advocating. You can go to covenantrescue.org for further details. They need your donations, guys. Hop on and donate.
A house fire in Evergreen has claimed the lives of 2 people. A total of 4 were inside the home when the blaze broke out on Wednesday morning. 2 were able to escape and had to be treated for injuries. The other 2 were found deceased at the scene. An investigation into the cause is underway. And a missing woman in Cleburne County was found dead this past Tuesday. 66-year-old Teresa Reeves went missing from her home near Ranburn on Monday night. This launched an overnight search that involved ATVs and drones. Her body was found Tuesday evening. I'm Andrea Tice.
For more news affecting Alabamians, go to 1819news.com. And while you're there, subscribe to the daily newsletter.
Bath Innovations of Alabama can replace your old bathtub with a low-step shower featuring built-in seating, secure grab bars, and slip-resistant flooring, often installed in as little as 1 day. Call Bath Innovations of Alabama today to schedule your free in-home consultation.
Celebrate this 4th of July in the emergency room at your local hospital. First, go buy a bunch of fireworks. Next, drink way too much beer. Then let everybody know at your get-together that you know what you're doing. And finally, light the fuse and hold the firecrackers in your hand for just a little too long. You'll not only ruin the 4th for everyone, you might just lose a finger or two and teach your kids the importance of moderation. Have a happy 4th of July. This message brought to you by Don't Be a Dumbass.
Our Father God, to thee, author of liberty, to thee we sing. Long may our land be bright, with freedom's holy light. Protect us by thy might, great God, our King. Hey, y'all, Lewis at the Capital Oyster Bar over here, and just want to wish all y'all a happy 4th. We're going to be shut down this week, but from my crew, my family, and everything, hope you have a happy and safe 4th. We'll start back up the week after the 4th, and got some great lineup of live music for you. Skylar Softly will kick it off in July. You can check it all out at CapitalOysterBar.com. Go to our Facebook page. You'll see a menu, a map how to get here. About renting a pontoon boat. We got a room in the RV park. Everything will be shut down this week, but we'll kick it off again next week. We'll have a good time. Happy 4th. God bless America.
Trust is the number one reason why a patient chooses a healthcare provider. Adams Drugs has been your trusted healthcare provider since 1962 and has been voted the number one pharmacy in the River region for many years. We strive each and every day to provide you the level of healthcare you have come to expect from Adams Drugs. The employees at Adams Drugs take pride in developing relationships with their patients, from making sure your prescriptions are filled correctly to getting to know you and your family's needs and following up on any questions you may have. Adams Drugs employees deliver top-notch service. We ask you to visit us at any of our locations in Montgomery, Prattville, Wetumpka, Millbrook, and Pine Level Marbury and give us a chance to earn your business. You can find us at adamsdrugs.net for the location that is nearest to you. Adams Drugs is your local, independently owned Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
For too long, Alabama's statewide news companies have shamed us for our conservative Christian values. Alabama deserves a news company that cherishes our culture, a company that isn't bought and paid for by the powers that be. 1819 News is that company. Run by Alabamians for Alabamians, 1819 News celebrates what is good and beautiful about our state, while exposing those who work against our values in secret. Just go to 1819news.com to learn more. Subscribe to our newsletter. That's 1819news.com.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. The River Region's News Talk Station. News Talk 93.1, WACV. News Talk 93.1.
This weekend, Hallmark's Christmas in July begins with Christmas at the Fireworks Stand. He's a buff CrossFit competitor with rippling pecs and a bad case of ED, who owns a chain of fireworks stands. She's a smoking hot professional cabinet maker who's trying to balance extreme shyness with a love of hard wood. Is his firecracker a dud, or will sparks fly? Come on, what are you, a Yankee Doodle dummy? It's Christmas at the Fireworks Stand, all this weekend on the Hallmark Channel.
I got some fireworks.
Mr. Electric presents the most electrifying story of the day. For service, installation, and upfront pricing, call Mr. Electric at 334-245-1566. Here with today's high voltage news, it's Greg Budell.
Well, it's still high voltage news, but it actually happened yesterday, and you heard about it here all day on News Talk 93.1 FM. Courtesy of our News Talk family member, Bo Holt, who shared the news that his stepson and daughter were caught in the crossfire.
Do we have an update on their condition?
They're both going to be okay.
Because I know one had to go undergo surgery.
I think the surgery was postponed, but the young lady, 18 years old, by the way, from England, who chose to come here because it was no longer safe in London. You'll never hear that on the mainstream media, but it's become very unsafe. And if you say anything about it on social media there, they'll put you in jail. So she comes here. And, I saw Bo sent pictures of the bullet holes because the house is now a crime scene. I don't know what caliber they were using, but the holes in the walls were substantial. And through the windows.
And Forest Park is not known for, I've never known it to be a violent
what
area.
neighborhood is off limits these days?
That's what I'm saying.
However, interestingly enough now, that Wind Lakes thing got plenty of coverage. But for some reason, it just took a long time for this story to find its way to the news desk at your former place of business.
Yeah.
And then when it did, finally, this morning, initially it said police are investigating a Wednesday morning shooting that left 2 men injured.
It wasn't 2 men.
That was an immediate inaccuracy. They have since corrected it, left 2 people injured. Says nothing about thug gunfire, a little shootout in a garden variety Montgomery neighborhood, and the palpable anger people have felt. But WAKA does have a real news department, and CBS 8, they had the story and covered it. So I will say it again. I believe there is a little bit of a protection racket going on between certain media and the mayor's office. And it's going to make him our diminished police department. Our cops are great. Bo went to great lengths to tell us yesterday how extraordinary the police were.
Mm-hmm.
This is never a knock on the cops. It's a knock on an undersized department. We need more of them. Maybe I'm oversimplifying it, but you know what? I think crime tends to occur in places where criminals think they can get away with things, where they don't think about, gee, you think the cops are around? before you fire that weapon at random in this neighborhood. And unbelievably, 2 caught in the crossfire when they heard the disturbance at 2:30 in the morning.
But
in
you're
their
right.
neighborhood.
No neighborhood anymore is off limits.
No, you're absolutely right about that. And that's not going to change until city leadership changes. And I was talking to Dr. Sam this morning out in front of the building, and several people they're gone. They're either putting their house up for sale or just moving to Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka, because they've had it.
Yeah.
They've just had it. And you know what? That recording of Mayor Reed that surfaced a couple of years ago, he doesn't care for some reason. He just doesn't care. So that's the latest on that story. Thank God those 2 will be okay, although she may have permanent nerve damage because the bullet caught her just above the knee and the leg.
I've had some people who have told me that they have thought twice about going to anything downtown. They just don't feel right about it.
Yeah, look, we had
not just night.
We had the event last fall. We had the shootout at the Raceway Corral last week, or the week before, sometime in the last couple of weeks.
Right down the road here.
Yeah. 50 to 70 rounds fired on one of the busiest streets in the entire state, Eastern Boulevard.
And it's still light. It was 6:30 p.m.
Yeah, you had fathers pushing their kids down below the window level and ducking.
At the racetrack.
And that is a mindless, thoughtless culture that needs to change. Right. There need to be consequences. Have you heard of any arrests in that?
No, I haven't heard any more on the story.
No, they make it go away. Yeah. If you don't know about it, it never happened.
Yeah.
And that's specifically what has electrified me. And yesterday, the audience reaction in the afternoon was quite visceral. Mr. Electric is the company that can do virtually, look, anytime, even my father, who was an electrician in the Navy and then ran the electrical inspection department for the city of Chicago for his career, was a stickler for detail on safety. It's got to be done right the first time, because even something that works initially could be, if it's not properly done by a licensed electrician, could lead to problems later. The pros at Mr. Electric know what they're doing. So whether it's a big project like replacing your panel, or you need an installation like a ceiling fan, or you'd like to add an outlet somewhere to make life a little more convenient, reach out at 833-773-8227. Or better yet, go to MrElectric.com and see all their residential and commercial services. Been working with them for many, many years. And you'll see on the 5-star rating, they get a 5 because they're that good at what they do. MrElectric.com.
Rich Thomas Weather is brought to you by Victoryland.
Victoryland Casinos, crowning $25K free play giveaway. The more you visit, the more chances you have to win. Victoryland Casino, where you can be a winner too.
My gosh, I just tuned into my weather station at the house in East Montgomery. We're already at 86. Let's see. Heat index 98 right now at my house. Wow. Heat advisory continues in effect today. Mostly sunny, very hot. The actual high on the thermometer, 98. Heat index 106 to 110 today. Low tonight, 77. Obviously, limit sun exposure and stay hydrated. Of course, you know that. Rain chances each day, are small, but not zero. I would say at least 20% or less. But if you get under one of those storms, even though there won't be many, they could be quite strong and really put on a show. Friday and Saturday's high on the 4th of July, up to about 97. Triple-digit heat indices again. So that's going to limit, people that have picnics, I think. Storms a little bit more numerous by Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And down at the beach, highs around 90 each day. Gulf water temperature is 84. Dangerous heat indices and low 80s for at night, so it doesn't cool off. Moderate rip current risk, I should say. Right now, this morning, I mentioned 80s 6 in East Montgomery with a heat index of 98 at 842.
All right, we're going to check in with Skipper when we come back. Our Morning Maroon nominees brought to you by J&J Power Sports Outdoors.
Looking really good this morning. No issues at the moment. I-65 and 85 light to moderate traffic. Same around the boulevards. No reports from Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka of anything shaking there, so we're looking good around the area. Keep it here. We'll update you when accidents happen. Davis Door & Sash is your trusted source for quality replacement windows and doors. Save 10% on materials when you mention this ad. Visit DavisDoorandSashAlabama.com. Call 334-288-6010. Buckle up with the J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
I was in foot pain for 20 years, trying to give it relief, buying all these different insoles, drugstore insoles, custom insoles. I spent thousands of dollars. I bought all these products and not a single one worked. I really, truly needed to have relief in my feet. And the Good Feet Arch supports were what gave me the relief I needed.
For over 20 years, we've been helping people like Teresa actually live the life they love without their feet getting in the way.
They wanted to make sure that I got something that my feet felt good in, not somebody else's feet. I love the fact that I can wear these arch supports in all my shoes. I have boots, I have cowboy boots, I have running shoes, I have walking shoes, I have flat shoes, I have heels. Makes me so happy. If you ask my husband, he will crack up because there is no store I would rather go in than a shoe store. I'm Teresa, and that's my Good Feet story.
See what we can do for you with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
We're located at 7341 East Chase Parkway in the shops at East Chase. Now hiring.
Live local talk. The River Region's only 24-hour News Talk FM station. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
In case you missed it earlier, the other big event besides America's 250th birthday is Taylor Swift's wedding. Here's an exclusive interview.
Taylor Swift, what do you have to say to all the people attending your wedding? What did you say to Travis when you got engaged? What will you do if you get the pre-wedding jitters? What do you have to say to the paparazzi?
Why you gotta be so mean?
And any message to all the trollers on social media? What are you going to tell Travis you're going to do with the marriage certificate?
And I'll write your name.
And one last question. When are you going to share your honeymoon photos?
Here's a little reminder that you did something stupid for using ChatGPT. Dunce Cat, baby! Dunce Cat, here's your phone.
We're going to let our trash guy grab a seat here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, sir, boss.
You're good to go? All right, our Morning Maroons.
How far he has fallen from television weather to
trash.
Taking out the trash.
No,
This
I'm your sanitation guy.
there's a family here, so we all chip in, and we appreciate it. 3 Wendy's employees in Union, South Carolina face criminal charges after serving a customer food retrieved from the trash and spitting on it. Aliyah Shuntai Sanders, Trinity Lachelle Rice, and Shadila Crystal Holly, 33 years old, were charged following a May 31st incident. The customer returned after a drive-thru issue and requested a refund. While eating her replacement meal, she received a call from inside the restaurant warning her the food had been tampered with.
Uh-oh.
The restaurant manager confirmed the incident after reviewing surveillance footage. Both managers initially issued write-ups before charges escalated. The arrests follow a separate case involving an Arby's in Oklahoma, where former manager Amanda Hendricks faces felony poisoning charges after allegedly spitting in a customer's sandwich, reportedly resulting in the customer contracting a form of the herpes.
Oh, no.
Not that we're trying to discourage fast food, but gee. I'm going to skip the pervert named Santa Claus that was busted in Louisiana. We're going overseas to the country from whence we got our freedom, Britain.
Britain.
Right?
All right.
They think they're so high and mighty over there. Check this out. United Kingdom man has been handed a 3-month alcohol ban after assaulting his father and throwing food at a police officer while in custody. Kristen Naylor, 29, attacked his father during a drunken argument. Pardon me. He threw a cup of instant noodles at an officer, which missed, and then struck the cop with a flapjack in the genitals, causing sharp and immediate pain.
I mean, it's the genital area that's going to cause sharp and immediate pain.
Yes.
Care how it's hit.
That had to be a rather substantial flapjack, though. He's been sentenced to 12 months suspended, 100 hours unpaid work, which we call community service over here, and a 6-month mental health treatment requirement. Sounds appropriate. And guess what state we're going to wrap up in?
Well, good old Florida.
I'm going to go with Florida.
Duh. Right you are, Mr. Thomas. A Florida woman facing felony charges after a bag of cocaine fell from her buttocks during jail intake. Her name is Reagan Cox. She's 30, pulled over on the Brevard County. That's just north of West Palm Beach.
Brevard?
Brevard County.
Brevard.
This happened around 6:40 in the morning. Her car was seen veering across lanes. Officers detected a marijuana smell, described her as slow and lethargic. See, because I've heard that pot can make people feel that way. She resisted deputies before being taken to the county jail. An X-ray scanner flagged an anomaly in her, quote, lower region.
An anomaly. I love it.
When jailers moved her hand away from her buttocks, a baggie containing 3.8 grams of cocaine fell out.
Oh, that's not mine.
She said it wasn't hers, claiming an unnamed partner placed it there during an intimate encounter. As long as you're in the area, would you mind storing this? So she was charged with introducing contraband into a correctional facility, released after sobering up on $3,000 bond.
All right, she's probably going to get the award, but for me, the grossest one, the one even worse than the Wendy's, is the Arby's spitting,
Yes.
and
That's
then
just-
causing herpes.
God,
in causing somebody to get sick.
Think about how stupid the people doing this are, because they know that everything they do in these places is now under video surveillance.
Right.
Because the corporations that...
Because it got so bad they had to.
Yeah. So...
What does that tell you?
They're not bright enough to think, oh, I'm going to get away with this. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So, yeah, but I think she's our winner.
What an imbecile. What an ultramaroon.
Hey, there is time this weekend to set up the rest of your summer in 2 different ways with J&J Power Sports Outdoors, your go-to bad boy dealer. Thinking about buying a mower myself. And the Bad Boy product line is excellent. So they're on Highway 14 in Millbrook, and they've got the complete line of Bad Boy products. I've surveilled them online. Their web address is jjpowersportsandoutdoors.com. Everything they sell, from the zero turns to the self-propels to the individual push, they can service there, and they can get you financed on it as well if you need help with that. They sell a lot of fun there, too. They being Jeff and Haley Andrews. They are local owners, and Jeff is a Marine Corps veteran living the American dream. They carry Arctic Cat ATVs, Segway side-by-sides, dirt bikes, youth ATVs, and more. And again, anything you buy in that line of fun is also something that could be brought there for warranty and service work. Top-notch service department. These are top-notch people, too, and we do appreciate having them with us on Newstalk 93.1 FM. Visit them online at jjpowersportsandoutdoors.com. I think we're going to have time for a stand-up when we come back from this break.
Hey, nice.
Well, we continue to look good around the area. Light to moderate early morning traffic, interstates, boulevards, Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka. No issues there that we're aware of. Please be safe out there today. Great job on the morning ride into work. Get $1,000 customer cash on a Camry at McKinnon Toyota. At the lowest tax rates in Alabama, and it's worth the drive. McKinnon Toyota, exit 212 off I-65 in Planton. Buckle up with the Jay Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
We get a lot of questions about what all we handle at Hannah and Eddie Realty Group. I'm Hannah Grantham.
And I'm Eddie Bader, and we will handle all of your real estate needs.
We handle all your buying and selling needs, from your first home, next home, land, investment property, and even commercial properties.
We do it all and have the experience that shows you what makes us different.
So when you think real estate, think Hannah and Eddie Realty Group. Look us up on Facebook or give us a call at 334-368-6358. And let us show you who you have on your sign matters.
Rock and Roll Royalty is coming to Montgomery on October 9th. Mike Campbell and the Dirty Knobs take the stage to Montgomery Performing Arts Center. As the legendary lead guitarist and co-songwriter for Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Mike Campbell helped create some of rock's most unforgettable songs. October 9th at the Montgomery Performing Arts Center. Get your tickets now at Ticketmaster and ImpactOnline.org. Don't miss Mike Campbell and the Dirty Knobs live in Montgomery.
Attention River Region business owners. Local counties are now inspecting and enforcing backflow prevention requirements. Headley Plumbing is fully certified to install, repair, and test backflow preventers, helping you stay compliant and avoid costly violations. We've been serving the River Region for decades with dependable professional service you can trust. No membership, no contract, just fair, reliable service. Call Headley Plumbing at 285-3667 or visit headleyplumbing.com. In our business, a flush beats a full house.
Headley Metal Buildings has been your source for quality metal buildings in the River Region since 2007. Carports up to 24 feet wide, RV covers, storage buildings, even a sturdy metal barn up to 54 feet wide. Your structure can be customized, installed on level ground, and comes with a 20-year warranty. Let Headley Metal Buildings help you find the perfect solution. Financing available. Call 285-3667 for details or find Headley Metal Buildings on Facebook.
Shortwave, take it down, quick. What's it say? Shut up.
All right, breaking news just in from our friend Sammy Smith. A wreck on 65 South.
Oh.
A tar truck just wrecked on the Alabama River Bridge.
Yikes.
A tar truck, oh no.
On a day like this, where it's already, the heat index is over 90 now, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for the heads up on that, Sammy. Again, a tar truck southbound 65 on the Alabama River Bridge.
How would you like to have that job on a hot day with hot tar, dealing with hot tar?
Oh, and give up this? No thanks.
Hey there, I'm Kim Williams with Alabama Home Mortgage. Our partnership with Blue Water Broadcasting has reached thousands of listeners in the River Region. People listen, people call. Now there's mortgage savings for us all.
Radio works. It's as simple as that. Call us to find out how radio can work for your business. Blue Water Broadcasting. Local folks helping local business.
On your smartphone and online, the River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Tonight, Hallmark's Christmas in July celebration continues with Christmas at a Slaughterhouse. He's a strapping Texas cattleman with elevated cholesterol and an adorable 5-year-old daughter who happens to be a dedicated vegan. She's a gorgeous biochemist from the big city who's hiding the fact that her newest soy-based beef substitute causes intestinal distress. Is there a chance these polar opposites can find love? Come on, Sherlock. Is this really your first rodeo? It's Christmas at a Slaughterhouse. Tonight on the Hallmark Channel.
All right, again, in case you missed it, a tar truck has wrecked on southbound 65 on the Alabama River Bridge.
There's even on a good
What
day.
in Tar Nation?
Yeah. Even on a good day, that commute from Prattville to Montgomery on during rush hour is.
I've been very lucky. I've never got, but I'm talking about odd time coming back from the new Baumhauer's grand opening Monday. No problem whatsoever.
Well,
but I know we've seen them on the screen here.
Yeah.
All right, standoff time. On the topic of fireworks and the 4th of July, we have Dave Attell.
I'm glad to be here. I travel a lot. I hate traveling. I guess because my dad used to beat me with a globe. Now, my dad was a tough man. He never let me have anything fun like fireworks. Who didn't love fireworks? Come on. Raise your hook hands so we can see you. Let's get it out. You know what we had? Sparklers. Sparklers, that's all we had. Sparklers are the gay cousin of the firework family. I think a flashlight is more dangerous than a sparkler. My friend's got an M80s, bottle rockets, sticks of dynamite. They're blowing stuff up, having fun. I'm walking around like the Special Olympic Torch Boy. I'm like, hey, everybody, how's it going? Planes are landing on me, I tell yous.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, Jim Brewer on fireworks on the 4th.
It's enough we got to gear up for 4th of July, which is another wasted American holiday. They ruined it. They ruined it. No longer in this country are we the people. Ever. And fireworks is the perfect example of that. What runs this country? Corporations. What runs 4th of July? Corporations! I don't want to be on the bridge and have to show up at 2 in the afternoon because by 7 in the afternoon, 400,000 people. We drove from Wisconsin to see these. And then anyone that ever does that has been to those celebrations once. Because you realize it's the dumbest event ever. Once you get caught going, wow, that one looked like it almost landed on us, right? This must be the grand finale.
Of all the options this weekend, I'm really liking that Prattville drone.
The drone
That's
idea?
tomorrow, yeah.
Oh, it's tomorrow.
The drone show is tomorrow at Stanley Jensen Stadium, and then Friday, and then Saturday it's an all-day thing. Like I said, the parade at 9, the barbecue at 10.
Prattville.
We used to do the 4th of July parade.
We did, as a matter of fact.
They love us in Prattville.
Yeah.
I mean, urchins would emerge from the sidewalks to come up and clutch Rich.
They still love us in Prattville.
Or they would yell out stuff like, adorable.
Yeah, I had them doing something every year. Remember? Hope, change. Yeah. We've had a lot of fun in those parades over time. Our parade of talent continues with Alabama Unfiltered.
Nice.
Up next, Joey at noon, and then the talent gradient goes down because I'll be 3 after Joey.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
It's 9, and here's your... Thank you, Jesse Lynn. Got it.
SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. Just in time for the Independence Day holiday, a dangerous heat wave has intensified across a large swath of the east. Didn't cool down much overnight, and dangerously high temperatures and humidity in the forecast for today. Iran warns that oil tankers moving through the Strait of Hormuz